Was that the fucking again? Is that what that was?
Yeah.
I downloaded that whole video to isolate that so I could have it.
Anyways, we're recording.
Hi! It's me, Mr. Apocalypse Man of the Doctor variety. And it is today, the day that today is, which is
Today?
Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought I had it.
Oh.
Yas Day.
It's Nyaz Day. No, that's tomorrow. And
Oh, it's
also
true.
Tuesday. But we don't talk about that here. We do,
Do we?
Sometimes.
not for a couple of years. But otherwise, we also do, a show.
Oh!
Wait, that's what we're doing?
Right.
I
Yeah,
don't-
We do a show.
Oh no, I don't know if I should.
I know
be
it's
here.
hard to believe, but apparently, according to my very real notes here, yeah, we have a show to do where we play a game or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fucking Maxie, what game do we play?
The game of the princes.
Doodles and Fangles. Tell them Doodles and Fangles.
D&d!
Doodles and Fangles! No.
Yes.
D&d!
No.
Okay.
Eels and escalators.
Cool. Also, what did we do last time?
Oh, I have no idea.
You should tell me anyways. If you're not sure, make something up, and if I believe you, I don't know, I'll give you something.
He'll make it canon.
Dude, who'll give you something?
Oh no.
You just have to make me believe you.
Come on, actor.
Oh my goodness.
He's gonna give
Well,
out inspiration
we
for
just
recaps.
kicked-
You heard him.
We kicked everyone's ass and we were so good that Cord came down and he was like, gee, hooty doody, you guys are so good, good jobs, man. And
Did realize
we
Cord
got
was a
to
Rick and Morty
level.
character.
We leveled.
Brought to tears.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Cord would never say gee hooty doody.
Come
It's
on.
actually one
I
of his
don't-
prime tenets.
Thou
So I
must
made
not
that
say
clear
hooty
when
doody.
Now, hooty doody on its own is fine, but gee hooty doody, that's
Oh, I see,
What
I
about
see.
G Hootie?
Gee hooty, that's fine.
You can't take the G hooty doody in vain.
G Duty?
Anyway, Kyra, maybe you should
Yeah.
tell us what happened last time.
Fucking, we were we were napping with our genie friend, hanging out over in the corner, being real mad that we were sleeping. And then we woke up and we found a puddle. And it was just kind of expanding menacingly. And we were like, what do we do with this fucking puddle? So we threw stuff at it and it disappeared. Not the puddle, the stuff. Then the puddle became a person with a lobster hand. And he was like, hi, my name's whatever my name is. I don't think he didn't tell us what his name was.
Yeah, Slim
But
Shady.
it is, I'm the real Slim Shady.
I think Eric was
So then
high
he
last
stood
time
up.
because I don't remember any of that.
But yeah, then we fucking he was like, "Oh man, you gonna make that wish that genie? That genie pissed off a real big boy." And then the real big boy, the Grandpa Wind Daddy, showed up, and then he fucking made the genie disappear. After the dude had told us that, oh man, what's left of the Wind Cult's going after Regan's dad over in Red Larch. So we were like, fuck, that ain't good. And we told Regan's dad about it, and he's like, I'm gonna go kill him. And we're like, no, you fucking idiot, don't do that. He's like, I'm gonna do it. And then we're like, okay, well, we need to split up and go find him. So Regan and Kyra flew off into the distance with the others trailing behind in a fucking typhoon. And a lot of us took levels of exhaustion, fucking hightailing it there. And Regan fucking unloaded on these fuckers. Mm-hmm. And yeah, then they set off their orb of devastation, and it fucking created the tornado. And now Kyra and Regan are in the middle of it.
Created a tornado of devastation.
Mm-hmm.
Worse than a regular tornado.
Oh yes, it's like it's big, it's big, and that's what happened.
Yeah.
And this orb is big.
I remember now.
No, it'll be back soon. Don't you worry.
Hooray!
Oh.
Yes.
In almost exactly a month. 1 day less than a month.
Woo!
Yes.
Month and
I can't wait for that big fucking monster to show up in a month.
Oh. I guess
Yeah, that one.
I guess I meant your
Yeah, that-
sword. But
No, obviously not.
That's not Orbis. That's just Orbis.
We want the big
Orbis.
sorry, I thought
have
you were talking
chicken
about
pot
Orbis
pie.
Sorbus.
Orbis.
Orbis Sworbis.
Orbis Sorbus.
Orbis sorbet.
It is a sword bay.
Anyways, you are in a hurricane. The rest of you are approximately a day away,
Oh, no,
but you can
crap.
see this
I got carried away. I was tornadoed away. Goodbye.
And I was tornadoed away.
Ah, right, yeah.
And it was-
I'm tornadoed away. Grab some
We're not keen on letting games start, Aaron. We're not
That's
gonna
fine.
let it happen.
as long as you guys are having fun, I could care less. Oh, sorry, I don't want to make the British angry. I couldn't care less.
Could not care less.
Don't worry about the British, they're always angry.
They make a
True.
point, at least with
They
I
sure
could
are.
care less, because that means I have to care at least a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I have chicken pot pie. Ow.
I'm happy
Anyways,
Good job.
Regan, you just finished annihilating about 11 people.
Hell yeah.
They, from where you stand, are probably dead. You don't see any movement in the very faint edges of what you can see. That being said, you do see some distant small trees begin to be torn out of the ground as they begin to be flung by this gale you find yourself in. Kyra, you are up in the air. Let me continue on.
I sure am.
That tracker.
How's the air going, Kyra?
Yeah.
What the air doing?
Hey, yo, what the air doing?
Killing me.
Yo, girl, what that air do?
All right, no, they're not. All's gone. So let me continue on. Continuing on. All right, Regan had finished. Who's alive? Who's
Me.
not dead?
Currently.
I'll roll a
alive.
die. We'll see.
Is there a proximity element to this question?
I'm thinking to myself about which baddies
Ah, I
have
see.
not fully perished because
Crusk is
the as is tradition. I also need to get my rules up here for strong winds.
Just be rolling stats over here. Don't mind me.
You need to be rolling stats. I think we need to be rolling stats. Bro.
Ooh, that was good.
Ooh, it was pretty
That's
good.
a good
Yeah.
one.
I can't wait for your next character. Oh my god, it's gonna be so
Don't
good.
make new characters, I'll kill you.
That's
Make
the
new
idea.
characters.
See, now you have to not kill it.
Fool.
Actually, I could easily expedite exactly what's going on here. What is the duration on your Wall of Thorns, Regan?
Let me check for you, DM Small.
Just opening it up. Hold on.
You know, I think that this is a scarier tornado.
10 minutes.
10 minutes? Okay.
There we go.
Does he have the capability to escape it? Actually, this one does. All right. so
Wow.
he's gonna do his thing.
How far ahead are they again?
I made the
Honestly.
tornado scarier.
100 feet. Okay.
A little over 100 feet. They'd be 110 or so feet because Regan and Kyra can see 100 feet ahead, but so they know they were there when they cast it, but they could not actually see them.
I thought they were way farther ahead of us.
Oh, you guys.
No. They're like 100
Yeah,
feet
You
away from
guys
us. Yeah.
are about a day behind.
No,
Okay,
like
yeah,
100
That's
feet.
what I saw. That's what I thought.
Crusk, what are you doing up in the air?
You could see
Help!
it, but they are very distant. So
decide
they
to be down.
are.
And I can move like 90 feet around, so I could probably get there, right?
Hold on.
Sure, champ.
Hold on.
Are you trying to calculate how quick you can
If we
get
assume
there?
he can move it about 90 feet around, and if we roughly estimate that a day's worth of travel is about, 10 kilometers, give or take, because that's around what it is, in that case, if you really, tried to rush this, then, let's see, what would we have? We have about that number, and
It's like
divided
not
by
getting
90.
exhausted.
Yeah, you can make it in
right.
about 364 turns.
Okay.
Okay, they do need to make a Constitution saving throw. That's what I was
How
looking
many
for.
turns is that? Like, how many?
It's 364.
Well, how many minutes would that be, I guess?
If you want to know how long is that, well, that'd be, if you want,
It'd be about 36 minutes or something, right?
it's 10 rounds to a minute, so yeah, it'd be about half an hour at breakneck speed.
All right, I need all
You're
of
right.
you to.
Sprint
Don't
for
worry.
30 minutes.
I'm gonna go get him.
In a hurricane.
He's just gonna blow away.
Just screaming the entire
Just
time.
imagine him in the running position, taking one step forward and then just getting lifted off the ground. And just,
It hard cuts to him.
like
Hard
not,
cuts
he
to
doesn't
him
even
and Crusk
move.
Just flying in the air.
It's like he goes for one frame of running, then his animation cell is just twirled off the screen.
Like that episode of Rise in the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah, exactly.
Kyra, can you roll me perception with disadvantage?
Oh,
Since you, from your vantage point, you'd be close enough that I think you'd have a chance of seeing.
Okay.
But the rain might stop
14?
that. 14? I'll say you do. You see one of them get up off of the ground, just a silhouette in the circle of thorns, and they reach down and they touch the two other that seem to still be alive next to them as the three of them slowly begin to take on a mist-like quality and then disperse into these small clouds of gas.
Oh,
In a
heck.
tornado?
Yep.
Are we in initiative right now? Still?
You are, yes.
Okay. Okay.
So that's them.
Alright, I'm not asking because I care if anything happens to them, but does that spell really have no interaction with strong winds at all?
It must.
What's
They
up?
turn into gas and then are blown into billions
me.
of particles.
They die.
You don't have to check. I don't actually care. I just think it's really
I actually have to look at it anyways. It does not. No,
okay.
it does not.
It's just a funny way to escape.
Interesting.
Strong winds better become an easily push aroundable by wind substance.
Huh.
They vanish.
That's magic for
I'm
you.
just gonna do 2 con saves from this guy to do both of theirs. The first one fails. He's gonna take. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh
There
boy.
we go. And that's them. I'm just gonna keep going through the rest of you. I'm assuming you're continuing onward, unless told
I
otherwise.
sprint. I'm the world's fastest dwarf. I sprint.
With the amount of
Okay.
distance between us, if I just broadly say I am trying to get there as quick as I can, would that save us time in the long run?
Yes, I'm assuming you guys are just continuing. as
Yes.
quickly as
I feel like as soon as Crusk got that
Yeah,
first
we're-
level
we're
of
hoofing it.
exhaustion, he is walking.
We will see you in 300 turns. It's okay. We understand what's going on.
I am not getting there in time. You won't be seeing Crusk for a while, I think.
It's all right, buddy.
This is Regan and Kyra are doing
all right.
things. That's what today
Yep.
is. We accept
That's what
that.
today is. And he
Oh no,
he
actually
knows
no.
his
I would like
place.
to do one thing. Actually, now that I think about it, right as I start, when I see the tornado, I would like to. Yeah, 15's good enough.
Just sending her vibes.
Oh.
It's that part in the anime where just like you look at in the sky, you're like, Regan.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Regan's eye opens suddenly, having heard it. The opening starts to play. I know what we're doing.
Flare is out
He's
because they were
poofed.
attacking. They were poofed?
Yeah, I poofed him away before the guy set the thing off.
All right.
Yeah.
Koira.
Okay.
Step 1, make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
You got this,
Yeah.
Kyra. I believe in you.
Oh, that was
I'm
really
sorry.
close to
That
being
was
a good
mean.
number.
I'm sorry. I feel like I did that.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as small bits of wood that seem to be coming off ripped off trees and different bits of forestation are flung up into the air and impact you. I'll knock that off of you.
I'm dying.
5.
Oh no.
Are you concentrating on anything? I don't think you are, so you're fine on that front.
Technically, I didn't. I should have this on me. I can.
All right, so roll me another con save for your concentration check.
Okay.
You succeed.
Ooh.
All right, and the wind forces seem to start almost moving you. You feel like it is going to become extremely difficult to not fall if you maintain your altitude.
Okay. Well, I'm going down towards. Can I want to go down towards where they were? Can I like see them at all? Can I see the little
You can
clouds they
barely
became?
see the edge of where they were. If you get closer, you assume you'd be able to see them.
Yeah, I'll
You
do
also are having difficulty seeing in general. This rainstorm that's picked up along with this gale is making it hard to just even keep your eyes open.
that. Yeah.
We talking
so-
light or heavy obscurity?
Talking disadvantage on perception checks.
Which I would have had anyway because I'm exhausted. I can. Yeah, I'll fly closer to them then, so I can
Alright.
get a look at them.
To move down at an angle. You were 50 feet up, so you can move down and forward 50 feet. As you get closer, roll me a perception check looking for them.
Okay.
With disadvantage, there's a lot of bars.
Oh,
14.
double
The
14.
16, you see moving immediately off the side, there would be a couple small clouds that are just floating through, seemingly unaffected by the actual force winds, but are moving slowly away.
Okay. Are they within 30 feet of each other by chance?
Yes, they are all clumped up quite close.
Okay. Then I will use Tasha's Mind Whip on them.
Roger, Dodger. All right, can you see all three on the combat tracker?
Yeah.
All right, just target them from there and blast them.
One moment. Let's say plug in the mouse. I forgot to plug it.
Yeah, right.
It's done.
Who needs a mouse?
Eric.
Yeah.
No, Eric needs a mouse.
Oh, I wasn't talking to you. I was responding to him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Targeting you. Targeting you. Targeting you. Oh, let's fuck her. Go!
The priest succeeds, not that you could tell the difference. And the other two fail.
Okie dokie. Bill! Why are they black? I don't like that.
Two of the clouds explode in a small puff of gas, and on the ground are two corpses.
Don't take that out of
I
context.
was gonna say.
I wasn't gonna say nothing. I wasn't gonna say it.
It's because
Hold your fire.
It's because you're. This man is not black. I fucking. It's because in your custom dice window you probably have your damage die for psychic set to black dice.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Ah, well. Take that damage. You fucks.
Yes, as two of them drop dead, and now one of the original 11 is remaining.
Nice. And that is going to have to be my turn.
Nice.
All right. Regan, you're still exposed to the wind. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw, please?
I guess.
Fine.
Oh, I should also specify, at the end of your turn, Kyra, the wind does throw you off your broom. You are at ground level, so you do not take any falling damage, so you can land just fine. But you find it seems to be almost impossible to fly in these circumstances.
Okie dokie.
16, you fail.
Crap.
No.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning
Dear
damage.
God.
I'll set you down. Can you roll me a Constitution saving throw for your Constitution?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
10. You fail. The small circle of thorns off in the distance. I say small. It's kind of huge. Vanishes.
That's fine. Did I see the corpses fall from where I'm at?
With the wall no longer obscuring them, you do see a small pile of people that seem to be unmoving. However, at this distance, it's hard to make out. You just saw Kyra zip in that direction, and even at this distance, it's getting harder and harder to see them. At least with their flickering orange nature, it's a little bit easier to keep track of them. But most things are just these dull shades of gray.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to use my free use of Misty Step to jump forward 30 feet.
Okay.
Going in the same direction as Kyra. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to go another full 30 feet forward.
All right, so you'd get just a bit past Kyra then.
Yeah. And I would like to make a perception check to see if I can find them.
All right, roll me perception with disadvantage.
Okay.
Fine.
I was like, it's a check. I'm just checking fucking guidance. Can I guide myself?
It's an action. Have you used it for anything?
No, I only use my bonus action.
Yeah, you could use your action to use guide.
Nice.
I'm gonna roll my d4.
Do it.
All right, I will take that extra 2.
All right.
And there's perception. Come on, baby girl.
Nice.
Yeah!
4, and that's factoring the 2 already. Perfect. You lock on. You see Kyra's gaze as you run past them, and you follow it, and you hone into a series of bushes where, just puttering along at a relatively brisk pace, a small yellowish cloud.
Okay, not knowing if Kyra's clocked it, I'm just gonna, like, point in the general direction just to give her, like, a target in case she wants to blast it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and that's me.
All right, they're going to continue moving off as they would remain inside of both of you, but they aren't going to do much else from where they are. They do need to make a Constitution save themselves. Where are you, buddy? Oh, you fail. Take 2 points. There you go. Bludgeoning damage. And I'm just going to circle it back up. There's poofed. Kyra, roll me Constitution.
Okay. Heckin'. I'm out of 3rd level spell slots. Heck.
Roll
I
me
guess
con
I'll
save
do...
first.
Oh, that's right, yeah. But... Oh, come on. He keeps wanting to give me really good numbers and then flipping at the last second.
You take another 3 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine. And, yeah, I will just... Same old. I will Tasha's Mind Whip him again.
All right. They would be... I think you're still within range. What's the range of Mind Whip?
90 feet.
Pretty big. Yeah, you're good.
Nice. Target. Yeah.
They fail.
Yay! Die.
Kill him.
That was a delayed echo. They take 11 points of psychic damage.
Damn. Still not fucking dead. All right, I guess I will move closer then.
All right.
I will
Use your
move
30 feet
like
to move.
yeah.
All right, you can do so.
How far away from them are me? You got what I meant.
They would have been just nearing the edge of your range, because they would have been about 60 feet off the first time. So they would have used the 30 feet to move off as gas.
Yeah. I will do the 30 feet then.
All right, so they're 60 feet away from you. Regan. They would be currently... You were 10 feet past Kyra, so they would be 80 feet away from you currently.
Okay, I was just checking a spell, and I was like, I can't see them. I could see them, but I was like, can't see any metal they might be wearing.
No, currently they're made of gas.
Yeah, stupid ass. Fucking, alright.
Get
We're gonna do old tried and true. What's up, tidal wave?
Yeah. Dissolve them.
Just disperse, please. Alright. Make a save. Gotta find him. There he is. Yeah. Fail.
Do it.
They succeed.
Of course they do.
No.
They're made of gas.
Heck.
But they're still gonna take half.
You tidal wave them. There's nothing. You're like, yeah! And then there's just some bubbles. And you're like, no, they got away!
That's good damage. They'll take half, but I'll take it.
They take a total of 7 points of damage from that.
Oh.
Well, shit.
As the gas seems to pass quite harmlessly through the heckin' water. The extra radiant damage from your radiant soul, that does seem to go through entirely, however.
That would not be on, because I haven't...
That would be gone?
That'd
Alright,
be
so they'll gain another 8. There. Alright. Is that you?
Yep, that's me.
And are you moving at all?
Yeah. Sorry, I was like, that's me. Yes. As you said, I was like, yeah, I would like to... I'd like to move forward my first... my whole 30 feet.
30 feet? Alright, so that puts them... You'd be 50 feet away.
Sweet. I'll take that. I took Radiant Soul off of me.
Waist deep in water, like, I'm gonna get there.
What do you got, my boy?
Nothing. You lose.
I mean,
You have death.
He die. The gas seems to turn around and move directly towards the two of you as it explodes back into a person, their hand outstretched towards Regan, since you're closer.
Oh.
As they move their 30 feet towards you, narrowing it to a 20-foot range. And as they do, lightning explodes out of their hand as several thin arcs of lightning scatter out in different directions and seem to try and close in on you. I'm going to make an attack roll against you, Regan.
Alrighty, roll. I'm so hard to hit.
Oh.
Bussy's does. What's your AC? Yeah,
12.
12? That hits. As the lightning connects with you, this would be... Let me just check Let me end your gaseous form as well before I forgot.
Bye-bye, y'all.
No
Goodbye.
resistances for you.
Yeah.
So it's base damage, and he's casting it at... So, okay. You take 3d12 lightning damage.
This might take me out.
What are you at?
30.
Oh, you're probably okay.
Oh, you're
then.
probably, yeah.
You take a total of 18 points of lightning damage as the lightning seems to tether itself to you as his witch bolt connects.
God, beans.
You'd have to do phenomenal on that roll
Yeah.
to take you out.
Listen, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, the average of that would have been 20.
Yeah. Still hurt real good.
Yeah.
And that is them. Let me also... This would have happened at the top of the turn before I forget. They're probably going to fail this because statistically it's impossible for them to succeed it. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so they also would have lost an HP at the start of their turn. And that's them. Kyra, roll me a Constitution save. Get used to hearing that.
Yeah.
You fail.
I assumed.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Whatever.
Stop it, Kyra. Stop taking bludgeoning damage.
Can't help it.
Stop
Tell the
getting
trees
hit
to
by
stop.
sticks and twigs.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw for your check, since I manually applied it to you.
All right.
You succeed.
Yay. I mean, I'm not really using it right now, but if I want to, then it's there.
It's true.
Alrighty. I'm gonna cast Melts Minute Meteors. So I'll just heckin' apply the disadvantage thing on myself.
Flying towards you, several small pieces of debris seem to catch fire and immolate before starting to orbit you very slowly.
And then I will make him. I am still targeting him. Make him safe.
First save. They fail.
Yeah.
Take a total of 7 points of fire damage.
And yeah.
1 second, they didn't. Make a Constitution save. Do not have any. Thought I put that on you, my boy. I'll roll that for that one. Before you roll damage, then let me throw that on him so it'll auto parse. Where are you, Witch Bolt? There you are. That's better. No, actually, I probably should have rolled the check first, because if he fails, then that was for naught. He's fine. He succeeded. All right, roll your damage. They failed that one as well.
Neat.
They just failed that one. That's unfortunate. And they succeed again.
Dicks. All right. That's my turn.
All right, so your first 2 meteors out. Regan, connected to them by a thread of lightning.
Okay, we're gonna risk a big boy spell here because I'm upset.
Yeah.
Actually, question DM Sama. From where I'm at, can I tell if they have any metal on them?
From where you are. Sorry, I just didn't roll a damage on you before.
No, it's all good.
I saw you're still at 30. On them, immediately you see the feather gowns that a lot of them seem to be wearing. Roll me perception with disadvantage.
Faux show champs.
Would be super hard, but also not going to be easy either. Total of 9. It looks like they're carrying some sort of sword. You're not sure if it's metal or not, though.
Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna cast Blight. I'm mad. So they're gonna make a little con savey save.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out my hand and cast Blight. It's just touch. Hold on.
Do it.
No, it's 30 feet. Cool. I just had to make sure it wasn't touch spell.
Yeah, no, they're within range. They're only 20 feet away from you. They fail. They roll a 10.
Oh. Get him. Ooh, that's a neat
We're
effect.
done.
As the blight takes hold of them, how do you want to do this, Regan?
Yeah.
Regan is going to take her staff and just spin it slowly, just sort of like creating sort of like a wave of her spores, and then just flicking it towards the priest and just letting the spores sort of engulf him and coalesce into the magic.
As you let your spores enter the gale, they furiously bombard them as you see bits of their flesh begin to rot and peel away. They try and hold on to the lightning as you see it begin to flicker in their hands until bits of their like nails begin to peel away. They let out this blood-curdling cry as they try and force the magic towards you before it flickers, fades, and they collapse to the ground. You take a point of bludgeoning damage.
That's fair. Okay.
Immediately, you do see that in one hand, I will say, because this is the priest. As he collapses down, his other hand, he was still holding a, not a very large, but a wooden box that you saw them originally remove the orb itself from.
Okay. I'm gonna run forward to where the priest's body is.
You can do so. We're in a soft initiative. We're not out of it because the gale itself remains.
Yeah, can I use my interaction to pick up the box?
Sure.
Cool, I'm gonna do so.
Where's the orb?
And that's me.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Kyra, you see Regan run, pick up the orb as bits and you see more and more of the trees nearby begin to slowly uproot, and you see some of the smaller ones even get flung straight into the air.
Oh, the orb is still like a thing. It still exists?
Yes, it looks
Okay.
like the entire area is after whatever happened to the orb. To clarify for both of you, since it happened a month ago, the orb itself detonated. It's gone.
Oh, okay.
That would have been visible regardless of your distance.
Okay. We should head back.
Roll me a Constitution save, Kyra.
You got it. Yeah. No.
Oh, girl.
You're subject to another point of bludgeoning damage. She has the hurricane itself. Even as you speak, Regan, at your distance, you don't hear anything. You turn back and you do see Kyra trying to talk out to you, even fairly loudly. The wind in your ears is almost deafening.
Regan's gonna, in response to that, just like point towards like whatever direction Red Larch would be from where we are, and just point that direction. Just like, I can't hear you that way.
She nods very, very like clearly and follows you.
You guys know it would still be about half a day's journey to Red Larch from where you are.
Yep. Ain't nothing we can do about this orb. We cheesing it.
The short-term goal is just get out of this fucking typhoon.
Yup.
As you guys keep moving, you're going to keep getting pelted with bits of debris as you move. There are bits and areas where you find yourselves capable of taking a bit of shelter, but if you guys are looking for long-term or you're looking for like short-term shelter here, I guess is my main question.
I guess shelter long enough. I guess long term, right? Because we want to wait for the others. Or are we looking for your dad specifically?
I mean, we're still half a day out from, or like, did you say half a day or a day's travel, Aaron?
About half a day to a day. Like it's hard to guess at this distance. You know, you saw the faint light of the town in the distance, but with these winds and this rain, you are operating entirely on estimates. And both of you are a little exhausted, but on foot in this, you're already moving at half speed. It would not be soon. It would be a matter of hours. And given the current circumstances of the weather, both of you would be relatively confident without needing to make any checks that, like Regan, you have a minute or two until just the debris of this might knock you unconscious.
Okay.
I guess the first one we can find then.
All right.
First place we can find that seems like the best place to get out, like a cave or something like that, something that we're not going to get pelted with this. If you will allow me, while we are moving, Regan would cast Cure Wounds on herself after like they get moving.
You can do so. You'll have your turns. Specifically, then I'd like the two of you to make a survival check for the first minute of searching.
Okay, baby girl. Oh, Regan.
Yeah.
All
That's
right.
about right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You can cast your Cure Wounds on yourself.
Cool, I'm gonna cast it 2nd level.
And I would like both of you to make me Constitution saving throws.
Well, that's a sexy heal there, baby girl.
Nice.
Both of you fail. Well, that's
Yeah.
the Cure Wounds, so that's the fail. Yeah, both of you fail. All right, you're both going to take 4 points.
Woo!
And that's for the first turn. Let me actually just roll a series of them. Tell you what I'll do. I'll do this. We'll run half. So you guys will take collectively over the minute. You will be chipped for another 12 points altogether.
Whew. All right.
You're down to 35. And then you are down to 15. Can you make me another survival check?
Yes.
Both of you.
If I'm looking around, can I guide myself while I'm looking?
You absolutely can.
Cool, cool, cool. I always ask first. I accidentally rolled 3 because I hit my phone with my fucking... There we go. I'll take that extra 2. Reagan!
A total of 9 and 12. You guys are finding more and more areas that seem suitable, but aren't quite out of the area. You find these small alcoves that you try and stop in for a second, and it's just the direction of the wind is pulling things into that area, and you have to keep moving. Can I get 2 more Constitution saving throws for you guys? These things are nasty.
Nah.
All right, Regan, you take no damage
Thank fuck.
over the course of the minute, and Kyra, you take, as you're pelted, another 15 points of damage.
Oh, Kyra.
It's fine.
How you looking, baby girl?
I have 20 hit points left. I should be
Alright.
fine.
All right, back to the cycle. Another survival check from the 2 of you.
All right, guiding
Can
myself
I
once
assist
again.
them, maybe?
Yeah.
Or
If you'd
no?
like to aid them, given that you're both looking for short-term shelter, I would say sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay, roll a straight roll.
I'm gonna guide myself. Because any checks, it's like, no, boopin', make me look better, please.
Yeah,
thank.
this is looking for just an immediate out that you could take a moment with. Another 2 on top, and
All 2s
Kyra's
today.
giving you advantage, so you can make a straight roll instead.
Hawa. I just started rolling a d20. I was like, that was foolish. Roll the actual check, Hayden.
Come on.
For a total of 16. You guys push through for the next minute as Kyra, you especially, are just pelted. Regan, you have a moment where you're in kind of a blood rage at this point. And you cease to regard some of the things coming in your way as you just hold one hand up, and you can shrug off the majority of things that seem to be coming your way almost instinctively. You take a quick scan of the area, and it's hard to make anything out, but you do see a small cliff wall not too far off, and you just instinctually beeline towards it. You do find a small cave about 40 feet deep before it descends into pure darkness. That's wide enough that both of you could crawl in and fit relatively comfortably. And it should at least protect you for the next few hours or so from the weather.
Okay.
The moment they like sit down, Regan just has her head between her knees, just like the adrenaline's starting to fade, just that dizziness, and just like clearly breathing very heavily and trying to just like calm herself down and like think rationally.
Just plops down next to you and just like rubs your back. Just like, should be good. We did it.
So, yeah, hopefully the others don't get caught in that.
Let me remove initiative. as you guys have found yourself somewhere safely. The other group.
Oh, I can't believe we're all caught in this!
You guys see this massive cyclone explode into the sky in the distance, wide enough that even at this distance, it looks gigantic. It looks like this is something that you would like read about in fairy tales. As you begin to see in the distance these small little specks on the horizon being dragged up, as you realize fairly quickly that those are trees.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sake.
You guys continue pressing on. Several of you are reaching exhaustion. Yuri and Oz have since... Oh, someone exploded.
They broke off from us, didn't they?
They did. They broke off.
Yeah.
They stopped an hour ago, and they were going to try and find somewhere for just shelter for the short term, so they can rest up and try and catch up with you guys on the next day.
Yeah.
For those pressing on, if you so choose, we will need to continue your forced march.
I'm going at a very, very slow pace, like far behind them, I think.
Yes, you mentioned already that you were trailing.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
You want to be with Yuri and Oz?
Not exactly, but
Yeah, because they've just flat out stopped.
yeah, they
Oh, okay.
stopped. I'm just like,
Aaron.
Yes.
When we had sat down and like gotten situated, could Kyra have used her last 4th level slot to cast Sending to?
Yeah, of course. You have the time.
Yeah. She would send it to Ajisai and just say that we took care of them all and we're taking cover in a cave nearby. You don't need to worry. And that's it.
I get to respond, yeah?
Yep. 25 words.
Man, you
Or
sound
25.
tired even in your brain. Yeah, sure. We'll rest somewhere. Anyways, make sure to say hi to... I don't know how many words that was, but...
the timing was comedic enough to warrant it.
There's tornado interference.
Mhm.
The reception's not great. No, I'm gonna be
Guys,
real
we're
with you.
flushed and
Gadgy, so I will look to the others. They say, hey, I just got beamed a message from Kyra.
Oh, you're hallucinating in this weather.
No, that is just a thing that they do often.
What did they say?
They said that I think they took care of things, and they're hiding and waiting for that to blow over. I'm gonna be real with you, though. Even if they hadn't, it's not like we're gonna be able to get there anytime soon, and we're, well, some of us more than others. Looks back. Crusk! Some of us more than others aren't gonna do very well
It'll
moving
catch up.
forward. There's no way we could get there in time to help anyways, so we should probably catch our breath and catch up with them after that passes.
Aye, should we try to find somewhere to get out of this, or?
Well, it is, to my knowledge, our jokes aside, it is a ways away. I don't think we're in any actual risk
You
of
are
being
in
Oh,
attacked.
we
heavy
were.
rain
It
where
was
you
storming
are?
a bit.
Yeah, you can't see very far, at least any fine detail, and the weather itself. That's your main restriction here, is that you're slowed down, and that the your view for anything meaningful is limited to maybe 100 feet or so.
Meaningless
Yeah,
trees.
because we're.
That
'cause we're
explains
still
the
in a-
trees. They have no purpose.
Yeah, because we're still in somewhat of a storm. We're just not in the big typhoon, I don't think.
Yeah,
right?
no, yeah.
Yes.
Well, we should actually probably pull back a bit.
All right.
We don't know if
Yeah.
this thing's gonna get worse before it gets better. We don't even know if it's gonna get better. I should have said that! I should have said that if this doesn't get better to contact me. Uh-oh. Whatever.
I mean,
you know what?
If things get more complicated, Kyra's smart. I will
Should we?
definitely think to
They once tried to,
contact us again.
Oh wait, I wasn't there for that. Never mind.
Should we try to go back to Yuri and Oz then?
I don't have an appropriate counterpoint against about two Duragar, so I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, we should go back to them and find somewhere to chill out, like a cave or something. Follow their lead.
Get out of the rain.
Yeah.
We go.
To the other direction. Oh, it's a lot easier walking away
catch
from the
up
storm.
with Crusk.
Crusk!
I catch up with Crusk running the other direction, or, well, not running, but, you know, trying his best.
Crusk, quickly! Slow down!
We're...
I fall.
Oh no.
Crusk, we're going away from the storm now. Come on.
There's just a small Crusk-shaped indent in the ground.
Oh.
Yep.
All right, buddy. I'm
Think
gonna
about it.
I'm gonna grab
Out is
him
the
and
rain.
help him stand.
Yeah.
All right, come on, buddy. I'm not gonna make a habit of carrying you, but this one time I'm gonna help you out, okay?
Oh, thank you. I'm fully putting his whole weight on you.
Oh, well, good thing I got these. We're gonna find somewhere to rest. The others say
Your
that
muscles.
the others say that they figured it out and they're okay.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's great. Oh, geez,
Yeah.
I can see the light.
Walk into it.
I can't. My legs won't let me.
Pull off the band-aid, Crusk.
Oh, for
Looks at a
Christ's
little
sake.
band-aid on his arm.
You've lived a good life. No, Crusk, not that band-aid. We wouldn't know the word band-aid. Not that bandage, Crusk.
Bandage? There you go.
Oh, just take me where I need to go.
Oh, Crusk, you're crying.
No, that's just the rain.
I'd offer you a tissue, but I don't know what one of those is either. Here's some cloth.
Terrible day for rain.
Some paper cloth.
All right, we're gonna
you.
search for a cave.
All right. For those proficient in survival, can I get a check from you guys? Whoever's gonna lead it.
Oof.
I'm
Okay.
proficient in
Not
survival.
me.
Ah,
Don't worry,
I
I'll
have
take the lead on this one,
disadvantage.
guys.
Yay!
16?
16, still good.
Yeah,
I
it's
got
still pretty good.
Quickly start finding areas that are excluded
I got
from
less.
the rain. You guys start making your way back around where you had lost the others, and
Nice.
then you work your way towards any sort of area that might contain somewhere you could camp out for a while. You don't find any caverns specifically, but you do find a small alcove, what looks like the beginning of some long-term erosion that's caved in enough that it creates a makeshift roof.
Okay.
It goes in about 15 feet.
Are we
enough
far
that you
enough?
can get out of the wood.
Are we far enough? Because they broke off like an hour ago. Are we far enough ahead that Yuri and Oz, we're going to have to kind of just let them sort themselves out, or?
You don't immediately find them
Okay.
in your search. You'd probably have to go looking for them in this if you wanted to actually grab them.
I'm pretty cool with heckin'... You know what? Okay, so I'll do the best we can do. Guys, we'll rest. Agisai will stay, like, kind of near, like, the outside of where we are, and if they happen to pass by within sight, then I'll yell at them, but I don't know if we can actually do anything
Yeah,
else.
we need to rest up so we can get rid of that exhaustion so we can find them. To be
Yeah,
fair.
like, we don't even have any real means of contacting them.
Yeah,
Even if we had a paper bird, it's storming.
I can cast sending.
Oh, well.
Yeah, well, you're dying. So
Yeah, Crusk. Listen,
Mm-hmm.
if only we had a spellcaster with us.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Damn.
All we got is
Oh, wait.
this bard.
Oh, hell yeah.
All we have is
What are we saying?
Crusk.
What?
Hey, are
Excuse
you? I know, but you look so exhausted.
Hey, I've
But-
seen Crusk cast a spell before.
No, it's no good. He looks so exhausted. I had to help him. I had to carry him all the way here. If he had enough energy to cast even a single spell, I wouldn't have had to do that.
You're right. You wouldn't have had to do that if I could cast any spell. So I won't. I have to go pee, by the way. No, unrelated.
We're the happy
I'll
side.
be right back.
Things are going well for us.
Wow.
He's gonna go cast that spell.
Oh, but I thought he said he was too tired.
Now we just had to let him think it was his idea.
Oh, that's pretty smart.
Yep.
I don't
Just
have
call
the
me
wisdom to
smart.
see past this, so
No one ever calls me smart.
I'm gonna cast sending to Yuri. I'm gonna.
Well, they should, Ajisa. You're pretty smart.
I say, heard from Kyra. Sorry. Let me think of the message real quick.
No, stumble through it.
Yeah.
We're playing D&D or not.
Heard from Kyra. Solve the issue. Ajisai and us are looking for a shelter. Look for Ajisai.
You still got like a whole nother 9 words.
Oh damn! I'm so good at this.
Oh wait, hold.
That's the rest.
Wait, no.
How are you?
You're right.
You have 3 left. You have 3 left.
I'm really good at this.
I'm really good. That's
I
the
should
end.
write a book.
I'm really good at this. I'm really good.
Yeah, that's the message.
All right. Oh, that's good. We'll look for them. We'll look for you guys.
Cool.
I want to try something real quick.
Zip back up my pants after I did actually pee, and I go back.
Cast it while you were peeing.
Yep.
I want to try something real quick.
Classic Crusk.
Oh.
Brayden.
Ye-
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi, Brayden.
Oh.
That was such a long fucking pause.
Oh no.
Brayden, say hello when you hear me clap.
Hello.
Yay!
Oh, okay, that's better now. Cool.
Yay.
If I
she
leave the
left and
call
came
and
back.
rejoin,
Oh, that fixes it?
It's normal. But that's what I used to do to fix the old problem.
It's you are cursed to not have things ever work properly.
Like how
I'm
Thursdays
gonna figure
are cursed.
this out.
It's true. Like how Thursdays are
I'm
cursed.
gonna figure this out.
Maybe it's Brayden. Maybe Brayden's the curse.
But Brayden's not part of DMS, so you know.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
Yeah,
Maybe-
they can't be.
Oh, it's me.
No.
It's
That's
you.
why. Maybe that's
It's
why
you
it's cursed.
or Logan, I think. It's either
No,
you or
okay.
Logan. that's the source of the curse, I think.
That
Who's
is
here?
true. Logan is in everything.
Most things work. Who's here?
So
And
is
in
Cody, so is Spencer, so am I, and so is Hayden.
How the tables have tabled.
Yeah, but like,
Eric
Oh, what?
You would
What's up?
blame Eric?
in a heartbeat.
Have you seen this man play Alien?
I would do it for a nickel.
But yeah, so I just wanted to see if Brayden, because I heard like a really delayed like echo on a laugh, and I was like, okay,
Oh gosh, I can't imagine how long. Sorry, guys.
it's okay.
Crusk,
We'll get over it. Yeah.
you look up after you attempt to reclasp your pantaloons, and you just see 2 glowing kobold eyes staring at you from the bush. I would have made them maybe take a while because I wasn't sure they could find you guys, but Oz rolled a 29.
Oh my god.
So they're just there now.
Oh
I
my
just
god,
made
she
it-
sniffed the spices
I hang
out.
up the phone and I just turn around to find Oz.
Just hear distant, kind of muffled through the rain. Just, Oz, I just got a message. We're supposed to look for. Oh, hi, Crusk.
I point towards where we're hiding. Just... Follow me, gesture.
You sounded way more energetic when you were casting the spell. Your internal voice is so much more calm.
It's the exact opposite of Kyra.
Of Kyra. Quickly, we gotta go. We gotta send a message ahead. Contact the captain. I will. Okay. Excuse me, Reginald, there's some people coming that are going to be attacking the city. If you could mobilize the guards at any time, that'd be great. All right, I let him know!
I take them back.
You guys arrive in short order back to the cave as you see Crusk return with Yuri and Oz.
Oh, he must have cast the spell!
Wow.
Man, that was a hell of a
That's
sentence.
better results than I thought you were going to get.
That's a good spell! Can you do it for Kyra and Reagan?
Wait, you can teleport people?
No.
Oh, I was gonna be like, that's
God, I
impressive
wish.
magic.
Oh.
Spells of the that's like a spell of the 7th order or something.
That's it's pretty high level magic.
What you say about orders?
Do-do.
What you doing with your jargon? I casted magic once, it's all the same.
Mm-hmm. Right. Anyway, how long do we want to hang out here for before we go after Kyra and Regan?
Oh, well, first we have to wait for Kyra to.
outside.
First, we have to wait for Kyra to cast that little bubble thing. And,
I'm gonna
we'll
be
just
real.
stay in this cave.
I actually prefer not to be in that when I can help it, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, but it's so comfy in there.
Yeah, it's like trying to fit everyone in and trying to give everyone like the same amount of space inside of them. It's just look. You see the things I carry? They're all like longer than me. It's a hassle.
It might be easier for me because I'm a wee little guy.
You are a tiny little dude.
You're so small. So very, very tiny.
Man.
Anyways, to answer the question, we're gonna stay here until that either dies down or makes it clear that it's not gonna die down.
Right. Okay. That's fair.
I can at least make in here a little more comfortable if you'd like.
Oh,
If only Regan were here, she could tell the weather.
I like it when Regan tells the weather.
It's pretty useful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool if you could make it more comfortable here. That'd be neat.
Sure, give me 10 minutes.
Sure.
I'll give you as long as you need, because we have nothing else to do.
Yep.
They
I play a ditty.
they spend some time muttering some arcane words, and then they extend their hand out, and you see just this small ripple in the air, and then about 10-15 feet out in the rain, it just becomes a little less clear and a little more foggy, and all sound of rain seems to cut out.
Oh, this was good. This is very good.
Now it's just like home, cold and quiet.
Figured some peace might be nice.
It's like the wall.
This for,
My home is
9,
also
10
cold
hours.
and quiet.
I like it whenever we spend the night outside. I don't like when we spend the night in the dungeon things down there. It's a lot more nice out here.
My
Yeah,
home's quite hot and warm. I recommend you guys try that sometime.
we could. We should get
me
a fire
too.
going.
Do I have anything that can light a fire?
Could tell stories.
Tell
Hey
stories?
Yuri, did you know that I was in a wall once?
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, no, man, I thought I would have told you this. So I was in a wall.
Just hear Max fall back. with a loud thud after hearing this story for the 100th fucking
They hold their hand
time.
up too quickly before they're like, Oz, if you could get us some things for a fire. And the kobold just... And they turn around and hobble off. After a couple minutes of you telling them about your wall experience, Oz comes back with an armful of kindling, really. Not a lot of substantial wood. And they throw it on the
I
ground.
have a tinderbox!
Oh, nice.
Before they extend their palm and scream, and it bursts into flame as they scream.
Triumphantly holds tinderbox
No,
above
it's
his
fine.
head.
I didn't need it anyway. I'll put it away.
Fucking Link holding up a fucking tinderbox.
No, I'll just put it back in the pack. We
Oh,
don't need it.
champ. You can put the fire out and you can use the tinderbox if you
No,
want.
it's fine. No, it's
Casper,
alright. I gotta sleep anyway.
As you talk, you look, Casper, and you could swear you see the kobold look in your direction and just smile smugly at you.
No, it's alright. I gotta go to bed anyway. It's alright.
I'm gonna toss like one pebble at Oz.
I curl up on the ground.
Oh, be nice. He hasn't found his
Curl up on the
place yet.
Oh, anyways, Oz, you missed about 5 years of my story.
They tilt their head at you.
Yeah, where was I? I was in a wall, and then you walked out. Right, the next part. Then I stayed there for 5 years.
Oh,
It's all right, you're all caught up. I'll keep going.
Reminds me of a character. I think the name was like Moon Kong Wu or something. Yeah, that sounds right.
Moon Kong Wu?
what?
Yeah. Yeah. They weren't trapped in a wall, but they were trapped under a mountain or something.
Oh, for 5 years?
A little longer, I think.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I've never heard that story before, but it kind of sounds.
It's from
Fucking
from the
stupid.
east or something, I think.
I've never really
Weird.
gotten into fiction.
Oh.
Some
Then
say
what,
it's not fiction.
what did they do when they got
Oh.
out?
Oh, ooh, that's a whole.
Oh,
other
didn't they
story.
go to the
That's a
west?
long story.
If they came west, we would hear about them more, one would assume.
You would think.
I mean, everything's
wouldn't-
west of something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they went more
Horde
west.
could kick their ass.
Some say they're like super duper strong. Like one of the strongest things in the multiverse.
No.
My dad could beat him up.
I don't know what that is, but...
No way.
Yes, way.
What does your dad do?
Oh, he sits inside of his mountain and listens to people tell him stories.
Is he in a wall?
He's in a mountain.
he
Maybe
under the
he's
mountain?
that guy.
Is he stuck in the mountain or
Yeah,
like
is he trapped in the mountain?
Moon Wu
Oh, he
Kong
might
was a
have been
dwarf?
He might have been at some point.
Maybe. I don't know. Nobody knows anything about
He has
him.
never
Oh, he wasn't-
clarified.
Apart
if
from
his-
that they were in a wall. See, it's an exciting story. It
Yeah.
always gets passed along. That's why I tell it so much. It's a good story.
It's a good
he
story.
wasn't a. It probably was. Yeah, definitely.
Has he ever been on a journey?
Casper, what is your
Surely.
dad?
Oh, like a
I
journey
mean,
from...
if they've a lot of adventures, they're probably some sort of adventurer.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
probably.
A journey from the east.
To the west.
Yeah, I mean, sure. It's kind of redundant to add that part.
I love this self-promotion Spencer's doing.
It's not even self-promotion.
if ever it is. Maybe they're more of a metaphor. Maybe it's just kind of like people who were in bad situations,
Mm,
then went west.
I guess that could be it. I don't
Like
know.
me. Maybe I'm Moon Wukong.
Maybe
in
you're
that
just
sense.
a metaphor.
No, that's not what I meant.
Maybe there's a little Moon Wukong in all of us.
Maybe there is,
Hope so.
but especially
strong.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, where was the wall at? Was it off to the west?
East.
Oh.
Or wait,
so you
which way did they
journeyed
come from? I've forgotten
from
at this
the
point.
west?
I came from
There
the
is a gigantic wall in Sholung. Apparently, it was made from the body of a dragon.
Oh.
Oh, there we go.
That sounds awesome.
Okay,
That
we
sounds
should
fucking
abandon this
metal.
cult stuff, and we should go investigate stuff about this guy.
I
That sounds
fully
pretty
agree.
cool.
Yeah, I've had enough of that. We only cleared like a cult and a little bit. That's too much for one go. We have to go do something else for a while.
That
For
makes
Aaron,
sense to
we're
me.
going east.
Yeah, we're going east, man.
All right, I'll make some arrangements. I can get a boat for us.
All right, good.
All right, good.
I will need to
Oh.
go to a city on the coast and talk to someone though, because I don't know that spell.
That sounds like a lot of work.
It really pissed Kyra off for some reason.
I don't see why.
It's weird. They normally love my wall stories and things related.
Weird.
I'm going to sleep.
Okay.
All right. Good night.
They fall asleep within 3-4 minutes.
5-6 minutes.
Maxine just falls asleep where she was lying down from hitting her head on the floor. At some point, she just stops answering conversation. That heavy snore.
Yep.
So, Crusk.
You guys settle in. Oh.
Oh, yeah. What's up?
Been meaning to ask.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, this is all pretty dangerous, right?
Extremely.
What's keeping you here at this point? I mean, we got you out. You were along for the adventure, but then you got captured, and they really built you up as being someone who was already associated with them. If it was me at that point, and I took them out and didn't find anything out, I would have taken off just to put distance between me and them. What's keeping you around, buddy?
Honestly, morbid curiosity.
Oh, yeah?
Whatever's in my head, this calling, this feeling that I have to be here. I guess that's it.
That makes sense. So that doesn't feel like it's going away, huh?
Not really. It's still there. Like, I still feel like I'm where I'm supposed to be. Like that's not like a metaphor or anything. That's like a literal feeling.
I get that.
But like, what if like something else is telling you to stay here though? Oh yeah, I've just been curled up right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've been sad, not asleep.
Ah, I see. What was your question, sir?
Well, I was just thinking, like, what if it's something that's it's like something bad telling you to stay here though?
Like that wind guy.
Yeah.
What if the influence of that wind guy is making you think that you want to be here? I'm not trying to get rid of you. Like, we need you, but like, I've just been curious about what's keeping you with us, especially after the chains and stuff. You know?
Yeah, Mr. Invisible Chains he's a bit of a problem.
Chains. I don't know. I guess I don't want this to happen to anybody else. But
I'm surprised you haven't tried to find your guy.
My guy?
Yeah, the guy you talked about before. The guy like punches mountains or whatever.
he's a evasive fellow, apparently. But he's probably on his own, doing his own thing.
Maybe.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't. Whatever this feeling is, it definitely has something to do with the cult. And now that I've seen all the things that they've done and what they're capable of, I guess I wouldn't feel right just leaving it to you guys to solve, which I know you could. You're plenty capable of taking this on. But yeah, it just wouldn't feel right if I left you to solve this without my help, I guess.
Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I'm basically helping you guys. At this point, I'm here mostly. I mean, my own curiosity, my need for vengeance ended once we got Windvane. I mean, I want these cults to not exist, but as far as I know, they're the main ones that did things to me. They stole this artifact. Yeah. They set me on the path I'm on.
Yeah, your personal journey is, no offense, it's kind of done.
Yeah, kinda.
Right? Kinda? I'm glad you're here, but you don't really have a reason to be here except to maybe keep Regan and the rest of us safe.
Ah, well, you're on to it there. My reason for being here is Regan.
Mm-hmm.
Especially as long as these guys keep antagonizing Regan's family.
Right.
It has been on my mind, though, that we've been attacking the cult, and I want to wipe out its leaders, but we don't seem to be getting any closer to what they're actually doing from that angle. If we manage to take down all of their prophets and we don't find anything out, then I might consider talking to Regan about whether or not maybe I should take a break from what we're doing to return this thing and then see if I can scour my temple to see if there's anything that's there that might relate to this. Because these prophets don't really, at this point, feel like the end, especially with that last guy saying that he's basically immortal, you know?
Right.
Oh yeah, I don't like that guy.
And I gotta take this
kind of
thing
a
back, otherwise Kagetsuchi's just gonna keep messing with me. I feel it. And Mokuten's out there somewhere, but...
Ajisai and Casper.
Oh.
Even with disadvantage, both of you have a passive perception of 12.
Yeah.
As you're talking to Crusk, there's just a moment where a stray drop of water seems like it's about to fall on him, and you barely catch it. But for an instant, as it's about to impact him, it just seems to stop in the air and fall away from him.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah. Well, I really... I feel for you.
Oh, how the heck did you do that?
Is there any water around? Like, are there like puddles?
Not immediately in where you are, but there's some close enough.
Do we have a bucket?
I have a goblet.
Can I have your goblet?
Yeah.
Yeah, one sec. I'm gonna go like get some rainwater. I'm thirsty, guys.
Oh, sure. Yeah. No problem.
I'm gonna go get some rainwater.
Okay.
That's weird seeing her drink after she was undead.
I'm gonna bring back the rainwater.
Oh, she was undead. Like, all I heard is up to
kinda.
the wall part.
Hey, Crusk.
Hmm?
Splash.
Ah!
The water collides with Crusk's face, I assume.
Oh, why didn't you do it that time?
Weird.
the hell? We were having
What's
such a
going
good
on?
talk.
Why is Crusk wet?
I splashed him.
Well, then you started doing that weird magic and stuff, and we're like, oh, that's pretty cool.
What weird magic? I have no weird magic. So natural.
Yeah, where'd that drop fall?
It would have been just right beside him.
Okay, keep with me here. I'm gonna like take out the glaive of Suzuten, and I don't. This is a strange thing to say, but I'm going to stab that part of the ground.
Ah! It's like right next to me.
If I wanted to hit you, you'd be bleeding, big guy. Come on, calm down.
Strike down into it. It collides with the stone. Whatever water is there seems to be affected by it. As the blade scrapes along it, it leaves a briefly dry trail.
Hey, buddy.
What?
A drop of water just fell from the ceiling, and it like shadoobly doobled away from you, bud.
Aye.
Shadoobly doobled away from me?
I think you get what I'm saying.
Is he getting weird elemental stuff
He is. He's
happening again?
getting weird elemental stuff happening again. You see, fucking she was asleep
Wait,
when she
what?
gets it.
What happened?
Well, a drop of water fell from the ceiling, and it shadoobly doobled away from you, bud.
Yeah, it's really weird too, cause like the rain stopped coming in here after Yuri did their thing, so like it was a weird drop of water.
It went down to you. It was all like drip,
Clarifying,
and then it was
she
like
eliminated the sound of the rain.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I don't know what you make of that. She's gonna sit back down. But you demagnetized some rain.
That is... Well... So that's why you decided to splash water in my face to see if it would shadoobly dooble or like away from me?
Aye.
I mean, yeah. I wouldn't put it that way, but yeah.
It wasn't a goblet, it was a chalice, my bad.
I mean, same. It's all water.
The iron chalice.
It's copper,
So,
it's a copper chalice.
What you got to say for yourself?
I literally have no idea. I'm soaking wet right
Can
now.
I insight Crusk to see if he maybe is lying about knowing what? Is Spencer secretly playing a spy? Did they switch out at some point and you just told him like
Is he
you're playing fucking Waterman
Crusk.
for a while?
Yeah. Oh shit.
I would love you to roll me persuasion or deception into the tower.
He is one of them!
Would you like my
You
roll to
know
also
that
be into the tower?
Crusk.
I would like you to roll yours openly, please.
Okay.
What'd you do with our Crusk?
I'm really tired, so you're probably gonna get away with this.
What'd you do with him?
I
What'd you
also
do
have
with our
disadvantage,
Crusk?
so...
He seems honest.
Oh, that's uncharacteristic.
What the fuck?
Ooh.
Well, your tone is pretty...
How often do I lie for you to get the impression that I do it a lot?
Oh, sorry, did I say that out loud?
Yeah. Well, did you?
Yeah.
Seriously, how often do I lie? I don't remember doing it a lot.
You're pretty sardonic most of the time.
Oh, that's fair.
You'll like
Not
take
to
you'll
you
take
guys.
a few steps and be like, "Oh boy, go on without me. Oh, I'm just so tired. I climbed up 2
I
steps
am.
and I just can't make it. Go on, guys." That's you all
I'm
the time.
exhausted.
So like you
a
say
lot.
things, and it's not that you lie. You just embellish a bunch. I'm not. And to be clear, I'm not accusing you of lying. I just think maybe you're being a little bit of a traitor right now. And maybe you don't even know.
Sus.
Maybe because we just came from a meeting with the water boy, and now the water doesn't want to touch you.
My God.
Has there been
I've seen
any
you talking
other
weird, don't do
raindrops on Crusk since I've been staring at him?
If you've been looking for it, roll me perception.
I've been staring at him while all this is going on.
Gonna get to the bottom of this.
I have no idea. Like, if it did something
Damn.
to me, well,
One, you can swear it's happened, but
Oh,
you
it's
can't
happened.
quite
Can I roll an insight
pinpoint
check
where.
on
It's been
Spencer?
going on.
I-
It's been going on like 3 or 4 times probably.
Yeah, no,
Happens
I
so
also
much.
I also think it probably has kept happening. I haven't seen it, but I bet it has.
Oh, it's happened. Oh, it's mm-hmm.
Man, Maxine, you saw it, right? Or at least you think that you would have if you'd been looking.
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, see.
probably.
Don't.
You're asking me to see something I didn't see. I was
Yeah.
asleep.
Is there
would it
anything?
make you feel better if I went out and standed in the rain and see
Stood,
if I come up?
yes.
Well, stood. Sorry.
Like,
Yeah, go do that. Yeah.
I thought you were the one who was eloquent with words.
No,
Oh,
10
shit.
intelligence,
Yeah, you-
9 wisdom. No.
You
way.
go stand it in the rain.
All right. I go stand in the rain.
I stare at him.
Yeah, we
Or
both
any-
look at him
do I,
real hard.
Do I feel like raindrops hitting me at all?
Yeah, a couple here and there.
Oh, look!
A couple patting on your shoulder.
Would you look at that?
Yeah, they're all missing you.
What the fuck are you talking about?
If you hit, look. See?
Do you?
Well,
Sorry.
this is a
I'm all the
conundrum.
way down. He's standing now, so I can't. He's all the way up there. I'm assuming.
I'm stooding. Thanks.
I have a question for you, Crusk. Do you wish for the rain to hit you?
I feel like at that moment, like he would, out of spite, like he's just like not even thinking about it. Like he's like, no, I want this water to hit me.
Yeah.
Like, prove to them.
Yeah,
that it
he's
hit
being
me.
rained upon. See bits of water begin to start dripping off the front of his hair.
See,
Doing okay out there, buddy?
I'm cold.
I mean, yeah, but like, okay, here's my conundrum, right? And just stay out there while I say this to you. Here's my conundrum: is sure, I mean, some of them are hitting you, but maybe they're not all hitting you.
Just looks out the rest of the rain.
It'd be really
surrounding
difficult
him.
for us to tell.
I could assume that some of this rain out here could possibly be missing me. Yeah.
I mean, like the ones touching you might be going, what kind of eagle eyes do you, or tired eyes can't see that?
It'd be so funny if every single raindrop started coming at you at that point.
I just don't
That's
know.
something I wish would happen.
I just
That's
don't-
He
something Crusk
seems
would
to be under the impact of a bit of a deluge, but it's a lot of rain.
I just don't know how we can prove this one way or the other.
Can I come back in now? I'm cold and wet.
Buddy.
Ooh.
Yeah. Could you let me in?
I think someone's got to roll persuasion.
Is 65 my DC?
No, it was just to see how it made me feel. Really, you don't have to roll persuasion either. I have no control over you. But
16.
Yeah.
Hooray!
I was just curious to see how long she'd get you to stand.
I'm gonna
there.
stand in silence for a minute because a greater being's food is at the door, so it requires my attention.
A greater being.
Again, Casper, investigate.
All right. So, Crusk. Air quotes.
That is my name.
Oh boy.
What did you do with Crusk then, if you're Crusk?
Crusk is standing right
Crusk
here.
would tell
Try
us
it.
the truth.
Crusk wouldn't what?
Crusk would tell us the truth.
It's a good thing Crusk is telling you the truth then, huh?
Mm.
This is fucking pointless. Oh my god.
All right. Let's say you're Crusk.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one way
All
to
right.
find out. Crusk, you know that wine I gave you?
Yeah. I do.
It wasn't really ever wine.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It's just regular wine.
Mm-hmm.
I got it from the guys. Poured it in my ever mead and I wrote it down on the thing. I put wine instead of mead.
So it's Everwine?
No, it's just I
You
mean,
said you wrote wine instead of mead?
oh, I guess I made ever. Oh. Oh, you're right. Come on in.
What is happening?
You're not
That's
sure,
right.
Maxine, but Casper seems convinced.
Yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah.
All right.
You have very curious ways, tiny man.
And I sit over by the fire at the. Yeah, all right.
I'm also going to sit next to the fire because I'm soaking wet.
You see a semi-awake kobold just glaring at you as you get closer for a second.
Did we figure him
Before
out?
they slowly put their head
Oh yeah,
back
he's
down.
fine. He's fine.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
All right. Well, I got my eye on you.
Okay.
Crush just like,
Cool.
God, I miss Kyra and Reagan.
Yeah. I miss the smart people.
Yeah.
I miss my mom.
No.
All right, you guys settle in. Speaking of smart people, is there anything you guys need to get done during your long rest? It will be a great many hours, you feel, before this subsides.
Spencer,
Yeah.
why are you a dripomancer?
A dripomancer. Because I'm just so fly.
Because he's got that
Great
drip.
outfits.
I hope that answers your question.
It does about as well as I think you could have answered it.
Yep. Goodness.
To answer the question, I have nothing that I need to accomplish while sleeping apart from resting itself.
Yeah, I
you guys
think
are settling in.
I'm good. Yeah.
Over in Cave B, in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Two of you have been relatively secure from the wind. Getting things for a fire would be much more difficult for you, so it's a bit cold.
I could make I do a little produce flame, and I just let it sit on the ground for a little bit.
A drop of fire falls on Kyra and then shadoobly doobles away.
Shadoobly doobles away. Yeah, I think that sticks around for a little bit. So
You do your best to. It doesn't provide a huge amount of comfort, but it's better than nothing.
yeah. Hey, Regan.
Yeah.
I had a question for you, and I feel like it's gonna be kind of out of nowhere given our history on the subject, but do you think you could tell me what you know about undeath?
Oh, goodness. Not a whole lot. Just that from my own understandings, when someone dies, their soul passes on in time, I think. I don't know a whole lot. I know what the spores that my body produces. I know what they do. Smells like what I did to that priest back there. But I don't honestly know all that much, really. I've tried to learn mostly by myself, honestly.
I guess you're just the first person I've ever met that was just like totally cool with it. It's kind of new for me. I was wondering where that kind of came from. Like, are people in the high forest just really chill with that, or?
I think it more comes from death is a natural part of life, and undeath has never really frightened me, I think. Things like that don't really bother me personally. I can't say I've ever struck up a conversation with it about it with my mom or anything. I've certainly not talked about it with my family. We don't talk a whole lot about what I do, but no, I just think if it exists in the world, then there's a purpose for it. Like most things. I don't really know what else to say. Why do you ask?
It just, I don't know. I feel like my mind was open to some possibilities recently that I was a little too afraid to think about before, I guess.
Like what?
Well, like, what if I learned how to do that? Like, it seems like it'd be a useful thing. Maybe if I could do that, then there wouldn't be a need to be afraid of it anymore.
Is there a reason you're afraid of it?
Back in Waterdeep, I aside from growing up in a magical place where people generally shunned the idea of it and told like boogeyman stories about it, I had a run-in with a necromancer in Waterdeep, and it didn't end well for me or Alif. We both died, and that was the first time that had ever happened, and it was the first time that ever. I realized I wasn't the tough shit I thought I was. And it stuck with me. And that's kind of why I was a little wary when you first told us about what you could do, but I think now, I don't know, I feel like it'd be really helpful against these cults. It might be a lot more use to the group if I could do that.
You mean like how I turn people into undead creatures?
Yeah, that, and I mean, there's also that one dude in the temple that we saw. I think his name was Renwick. The Lich guy.
Yeah, the Lich, yeah.
I mean, he seems pretty fucking strong.
Yeah. I can't say I know too much about how one becomes like that. My knowledge is much more au naturel, as they say.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm sorry if I frightened you when I brought it up. I can imagine after an experience like that, it would be a little unsettling. I didn't think at the time. Ajisai and I talked about it, obviously, but I didn't really think before I spoke in that situation.
I mean, it's...
Thinking about where she was now, or then, rather.
I mean, it's all water under the bridge now. It's... I feel like... I want to say that you didn't know, but also most people generally... I mean, I guess, yeah, it still applies. You didn't know. You're from the forest. The people there are cool with it. Like,
I don't know if I'd say they're cool with it, but...
They're not as... probably. I don't know if they're as, adverse to it as everywhere else.
I honestly have tried not to talk too much about the extent of what I do. I tried to blend in where I could, but that didn't quite didn't suit me. If that makes any sense.
Nah, I totally get that.
But if it's something you want to learn, I'm sure there's ways for you. We all harness our magic in different ways, find different avenues to follow. So if it's something you want to pursue, I don't see why not. Just don't end up looking like that lich. I don't think that would suit you.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that.
Tell Kyra how she is.
Thank you. She's alright. But, I was thinking about trying to talk to him about it, but he seems really,
Yeah.
antisocial.
Yeah, I don't know if he'd be the one to talk to about that, but I don't
It's also
know.
like, I've heard that, like, and I don't know the details of it, but, like, apparently doing that kind of thing is, like, the process is super, like, bad, from what I've heard. Like, it takes some bad things to become one. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. Maybe there's a good way, and maybe he knows what it is. I don't know.
I feel like there's a way to harness stronger magics without going down a dark path.
I hope so.
I mean, if you started going down a path like that, I would certainly tell you if I noticed anything different. I would expect you to do the same.
Thank you. And yeah, I definitely would.
Give it time, but you're already plenty strong, and you're already doing quite a bit in our confrontations.
Thanks.
I think you're doing just fine. And I think Yuri would agree.
Hope so. Just gonna stretch this.
Get some rest. I feel like we've earned it.
Yeah. Just kind of lays back, sets up her sleeping roll and all that.
Yeah, you guys settle in for the night as you all... it takes a while to get comfortable. It takes a while to actually find the time to rest, but it comes. And check something here. You know what? In fact, I think that's a good time to take our first break.
Whoa!
Aaron, I think you sent this to the wrong person. Keep pretending you're one of the group, Spencer. Oh, shit. I not said that out loud.
I knew it!
You knew it?
I knew it!
You knew it.
He jumped into the puddle, and ever since then he's Remember? No.
No, water
I
Crusk.
have a better theory. Remember when he left the room?
Oh yeah.
What if Crusk never came back?
He went to take a tinkle and never came back.
Hey, Crusk.
It's
we
a tinkle Crusk.
We sure are waiting on our friends, our two friends, whose names are
Kyra and Regan?
lucky guess.
no, just Agicite in the corner, not understanding. Kyra and Regan.
Okay, I'm back.
How do we know it's really Spencer that came back?
You know, these are good questions. Questions you'll never find the answers to.
We're on break. We're on break, fam.
Oh, okay, cool.
We were just joking about how, like, when Crusk went for that walk during the water, like, the guy stuff, it's not really Crusk who came back. We were just like, oh, we sure do have to catch up with our friends who are named, and then an awkward pause, and then Agicite having no idea. Kyra and Regan.
Kyra and Regan. No. Yes, but no.
Agicite, shush. I'm trying to get you.
Agicite, no.
You shouldn't tell that name out loud, other friend, whose name is
Maxine?
Agicite.
Or me, Agicite.
No! Crusk, what's my name?
Casper, what are you doing?
Yuri Oz, he's being weird.
Oh, he's doing the thing! He's doing the thing!
What thing? What are you talking about?
Going to bed.
Oh, because if he didn't know, he wouldn't be Crusk.
A GC? That's ridiculous.
That is mostly right.
See?
She was mostly correct.
Means you're more right than you're not.
Yeah. Weird.
He has
Now
messed
tell
up
me.
your name before.
Now tell me, Crusk, what was Agicite stuck in for 5 years?
Dude, don't get mad at me and then just tell him Crusk's name.
What?
Whoa.
What was your question again? Sorry.
What was Agicite stuck in for 5 years?
I think it was a wall.
Looks to Agicite.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah! Alright.
That's not a high bar. She tells everyone that story.
They also are the
Every
ones
day.
They're also the ones who put me here.
He would know that if he was a bad guy. Damn!
I told that story last night. Twice.
Curse me for not remembering things.
Maybe you're the imposter.
Maybe you're the imposter. Yeah.
Yeah, you did the
we should
water
hang
thing,
you
but
in
I'm
a
starting
tree.
to think that maybe.
Wait, that can't be.
Maybe we should
You're
trap you
accusing
in a
Crusk
wall
more
for
than
5
anyone else.
years.
Kind of deflecting.
But wait. How would I know if I was?
It's weird how Kyra's here.
Wait a minute. You're a fake guy.
And
Pulls off
wild.
mask. Is Crusk.
I knew it.
But then, if you're Crusk,
Looks at Crusk.
who's that?
Takes off
Just
suit. It's a bear.
Takes off mask to reveal Crusk.
To
But
reveal
if
a
you're Crusk, then
hyper-realistic
who's
gorilla.
that? Points back to Kyra Crusk.
Maxine just unzips to show Casper on stilts.
But if you're Casper, then who's Crusk?
It's Crusk.
Oh.
Oh. In a gorilla costume.
My favorite part there is that there are two Caspers there.
There's also two Crusks.
Mm-hmm.
And where the hell is Maxine in this?
They were Casper.
But where is the real Maxine?
I don't know.
She's just sleeping over there.
Goes
yeah,
up to
still
Agisai, unzips Agisai. Agisai didn't even know they were zipped up.
But if I'm Maxine, then who's Crusk?
We are, points to the 2 Crusks that have been revealed.
If I'm Maxine,
Turns out Crusk just cast Simulacrum so he wouldn't have to deal with this
if
shit.
I'm Maxine, who's dating Reagan?
That's something you're gonna have to talk about.
Who's flickering the lights?
Nosferatu.
No,
But if that's Maxine, then who is this Maxine? Unzips Maxine to show Baxter. No, this one makes
Yeah,
sense.
that makes sense.
Yeah, this
yeah,
one makes
yeah.
sense.
that one's
This one tracks.
There's a
I've never seen him in the same place.
there's a logic to this one.
It's pretty great.
Baxter would say that he defeated himself. It's true. If he was, if he was
Pulled a
under.
Miyamoto Musashi. He didn't have a rival, so he made
He just
one up.
made up Maxine. If that ever
Oh.
turned out to be the actual backstory of Maxine, I'd be
The
happy.
only person who could have whoever defeated me is someone that no one else can find and defeat.
You just paid
That's
off. You
That's-
just
that's
paid
what-
off the wizard, the wizard guy, and fucking.
That's
Be like,
that-
no.
that's historically accepted to be who Sasuke Kojiro is. Like
Yeah.
actual Sasuke Kojiro is like considered to be a real person who was a swordsman who was pretty good, but the legends about him are supposedly were spread by Miyamoto Musashi, so that people would think that he had a rival that they couldn't themselves go and challenge and defeat, so that
So
you couldn't even
Picked
be
a
the
perfect
second
time for
best. Yeah.
Carried it up with the instant pot, so we picked a great time to do it.
Oh gosh.
Well, are we all back?
Hurrah.
It depends on what you mean. We have a Baxter, a Maxine. No, wait, sorry. A Baxter, 2 Caspers, and 2 Crusks.
2 Crusks. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
Why are there so many?
Yeah, she got wild.
Everybody.
Well, it's the same amount of
unzipped each
people there
other.
were before. It's just they're different people.
We just
I
figured it
see.
out.
Yeah, we
We
tried to
figured
figure
out-
out. We tried to figure out who the Crusk was because we didn't think he was Crusk, and then, fucking.
Kyra showed up.
Then Kyra was there, and then it turned out there was a second Crusk. I don't remember at this point who turned out to be them.
It was Kyra.
It was
think it
Kyra?
was Kyra.
Kyra unzipped
I
her
pulled off my
Kyra's
mask
suit.
and
Yeah, they pulled off
it
their
was
mask to be
Crusk.
Crusk. Then Crusk pulled off his mask and revealed himself to also be Crusk. And
Yep.
then Maxine revealed that they were Casper.
On stilts.
But on stilts.
Yes, very
and then
important.
we revealed that the actual Maxine in the corner was actually Baxter, and that's the one that made sense.
Ah.
And then Agisai turned out to be Maxine, but was unaware of this fact, I believe, was the narrative until that
I
moment.
guess.
Because then they had a crisis about who's dating Regan if they're Maxine. And then I think Casper stayed basically the same.
Yeah, no one.
I
Casper never
think the
unzipped himself.
takeaway is that Regan's dating Maxine. It's
He's
great.
just sitting there. He's just sitting there
Hell yeah.
screaming, ah,
But
pointing at
unzipped.
people.
Yeah.
Logan hasn't heard this, so we can agree to it. Good.
Good.
Yes.
Cool.
Oh, I heard it.
all right. I have updated your
Don't worry
experiences,
about it.
Kyra and Regan.
Woo!
Yes.
We're not getting obliterated by a tornado and the people
Hell
within.
yeah.
Hey, we didn't.
What
get
about our
we
we
didn't get
didn't-
obliterated
yeah,
by a
weren't
tornado.
fucking-
Yeah.
You weren't fucking
We
there.
We didn't have
ran
the
really fast.
Excuse
for
me,
a long
we-
tornado.
time.
We had to
Obliterated by-
Matrix
We
dodge
ran.
rain.
Yeah, we ran really far.
Crusk did it.
Uh-huh.
Our
Crusk
feet
gets
hurt real
1 point of
bad.
experience.
Yeah.
Do I get 1 point of experience for every drop of rain dodged?
Our feet hurt real bad, Aaron.
Can't believe Crusk has
Aw.
ascended to godhood in his life.
Yeah.
Listen,
My feet hurt real bad. And the crime.
And the crab.
Well, all right, let's get back into it.
fine.
Bang. Here we go. All right. Morning comes. You all find yourselves waking up. The rain has not left. It's still going, but it has lightened significantly. And the two of you in the cave, the gale that you guys were in has subsided. It did over the course of about your first maybe 2-3 hours. It just went back into a torrential storm. But it's lightening up.
It's lightening up?
It's lightening up, or like there is lightning.
Lightening up.
It is the rain. It
is the same word, Derek.
No, because there's an extra E in there.
It's not. It's effectively
subsiding.
The rain is subsiding. It's light. It is lighting. It's lighting. There's light. The sun.
The rain ebbs away
Sun.
into a fine mist.
Thunder
I don't know.
and lightning.
Yeah.
I believe the question's been answered through context.
Yes.
It's a valid question. Whether or not it's getting brighter out or there is lightning now. It's a valid question.
I mean, lightning would kind of make it brighter.
Shut up.
Do you not want us to reach a conclusion here, or like?
So anyway, what's happening, DM? What's going
There
on?
is less rain now than there was before.
But there is still rain.
Yes. Is it still storming?
Yes, the storm is still going on. However, there is an end in sight. It looks like on the horizon you can see patches of cloud that are starting to clear out. You expect a few hours, and it'll probably be gone. Whether or not you want to wait that out or start out beforehand. Did I long rest everyone? I did, yes.
Yep.
Did Yuri have 3 levels of exhaustion?
Yes, that's why she stopped.
Oh, God.
She was
All
like,
right.
I am not going any further than that. That is
Fuck.
more physical labor in one instance than she might have done in her entire life.
Crusk,
Cool. Yeah, what's up?
stop targeting me.
Oh,
Am I targeting you? What was
Yeah.
it?
oh.
Let me just remove that real quick.
How did
really
that
is a
get
bad guy.
there?
That's so weird.
How did that get there?
All right, cool. Thanks.
Crazy. Good. Cool.
I'm like actually worried now.
Why?
Nothing.
Stop worrying.
Starting with you guys further back, since you guys are a little further away. What are you guys doing immediately? Are you guys waiting out the rain? It does look like it'll end soon, but you could start your journey.
We're either waiting for ourselves to be recovered enough to move properly, which counts for them not being exhausted anymore, or we're waiting for a message.
All right.
I'd say because they said they were done with what they were doing, they will probably be making their way back at some point. So having Yuri rest more would probably be good.
Yeah. If we try to look for them, we might like pass them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Totally makes sense. All right, up front, Regan and Kyra, you guys find yourselves waking up as well.
Okay. Head on out. I'm gonna climb out of the cave. Just gonna do the prep and get out of the cave.
Okay, so what's the plan? Do we want to keep heading towards the town? Do we want to wait for the others?
We'll check. Are you recasting mage armor, Kyra?
Yes, I'll just expend that.
All right.
I can send them a message, ask where they are. Alright, I will do that then. And ask, hey, where are you guys at?
Are you targeting?
I'm targeting heckin' Ajisai again.
Okay.
Where you guys at? We're coming to meet you. That's it.
A cave. Farther back than you are.
Yeah.
It was raining when we found it. so it's hard to describe where it would.
Yeah, that's about right.
All right, I guess we'll just have to fucking scout from the air. That's fine.
All right.
And I can pull out my broom, make a spot for it for Regan.
I was gonna ask if I could ride with you.
And
You guys are flying in the rain again. Your vision is obscured still, assuming you're heading out right away. The rain is still heavy enough that it makes it difficult to see, but the hurricane force winds of the gale are threatening to throw you off anytime soon.
Okay.
Who was that?
Huh?
Looking at Audie's side. Who was that? You were talking to yourself there.
No, I thought I was doing that in my head. But you know what? I've been talking out loud a lot, so maybe that's just on me. Yeah, that was Kyra, and they are. My brain's working at half capacity. Leave me alone.
I don't like that.
They're coming. They were asking where we were. I told them that it's a cave and that we don't have any. Well, I told them that it was raining when we found it, and I'm sure you heard me muttering. It was raining when we found it.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of hard to describe exactly where it is, but that if they look for a certain patch of trees that are in the area, they're kind of arranged in a particular formation, and I got into trying to describe. Oh no! I just remembered.
I'm.
Maybe someone should wait outside the cave.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
I'll do it.
We'll do it. We'll do it.
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Hey,
Yeah. Teamwork.
teamwork.
Good job.
And I'll keep
job
an
standing
eye on
outside the
this
cave.
one.
Maybe Crusk should come. Since he's,
What? No.
anti-rain.
I'm not. You saw me yesterday. I was soaking wet.
I saw a trick.
Mm-hmm.
We slept
stay
on
in
it and
here.
we think that might have been magic.
I'll stay in here where it's nice and dry. For the most part.
All right. You stay in here. Dripomancer.
Or,
We'll be outside. Keep an eye on him, Casper.
hey guys.
Aye.
Don't fucking look at me.
Yep.
Casper.
I'm giving him the stink eye. I'm like,
Giving him the business. We'll wait outside. I'm gonna keep Hikari
Casper's
Kiba
such a
on.
fucking weirdo.
I'm gonna keep Hikari Kiba on so that there's like a point of light among the rain and whatnot. Because it gives off like 60 feet of bright light.
You guys head out and try and make yourselves as visible as possible so that they can spot you from the air. The other two, as you move, the first 2 hours or so, it's rough going in the rain. It's cold. It's upsetting. There's no getting around it. It's not fun to fly exposed to the elements in those conditions, but it starts lessening throughout them, and by the end of it, it's a few drops here and there until eventually it's nothing. You guys travel for beyond the first 2, maybe another 3-4 hours before you finally, I'd say readily spot, given just the open nature of where you're going and Hikari Kiba's brightness. I'd say in short order, you guys make your way. I guess not in short order. It takes 6 hours. You guys find your way back to the rest of the group.
Oh.
So,
Sorry.
You're back!
Hey, you okay?
Runs up to and hugs Regan.
Hi.
Oh, it was terrible.
get back
That
in here,
took you guys
Crusk!
so long.
Stay away from me!
Keeping an eye on you!
You're a freak! A freak!
Things have gone to shit since you guys have been gone. I'm gonna be real.
Crusk has been replaced with some kind of water monster.
Wait,
I have
what?
not!
the fuck?
No,
He just doesn't know it.
he's like
Maxine,
a.
what's happening?
Oh god, I'm the voice of reason.
Uh-huh.
God be with us. So, like, oh, now, I don't know why I'm the person put in charge here, because I wasn't awake for this, but apparently some elemental shit happened with Crusk with, like, a raindrop or something. So I made him stand in the rain. He got all fucking wet, which was, you know, whatever. But then he came back in, and I don't know what to make any of it.
A drop of water fell near his head and then shadoobly-doobled its way away from him.
So it
Yeah.
almost like magnetic.
It, like, slid off. I think
Almost
that's
like a
what
little, like,
shadoobly
woo.
means.
Like, it came down, then it was just like, woo.
Didn't even touch him!
So it pushed itself away from him like it was avoiding him, is what you're saying.
Weird.
And then Ajisai grabbed a chalice of water and then threw it in my face.
That
Oh
sounds
yeah,
about
that's when I woke up.
That is not
For
true.
context.
I grabbed an empty chalice, filled it with water, and then threw it in his face.
I see.
And then
The
I woke
distinction.
up.
I put more work in than he's making it sound.
I see.
So I think the run-in theory with these guys is like something's wrong with Crusk, but that's kind of been
That's been the status quo.
exactly yes.
for a bit.
That's what I'm saying. It's more of the same bullshit.
Okay, so
Fuck.
putting that together and your previous sort of connection to the cult and how susceptible you've been to things there, I would say there's a lot more about yourself than you don't know.
Like that he's made of water.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
not made
know
of water.
if he's made of water.
Regan
Maybe
will
he's
go up
got,
and just,
like-
squeeze his arm.
ow.
Is this water boy?
Ow.
I mean, he's pretty
Yeah,
squishy.
exactly. He is pretty squishy.
Do you
But
think it could be a proximity thing?
Yeah, to water.
okay, let's get off the
No.
water thing for a moment. What do you mean?
Like, like, you know how a leaf used to get like weird whenever the other shadow people were around.
You think either
It could be like a spite, like a sense.
Good catch.
Shut up.
Yeah,
Bensley tingle.
Oh, the Bensley tingle.
The Kringle.
old Crusk Kringle.
Oh, I nearly said something not good for stream. It's okay. Focus. Sorry.
No, Maxine, you were just clearly about to reference the famous keen instincts of a drow legend Dritz to Erden. A drow heavily connected with spider thing. You used to call it his spider sense. Dritz to Erden's famous spider sense.
Someone's about to get the Bensley tingle.
Oh,
oh goodness.
I don't like this anymore.
Girls, so it could be a proximity thing, or
like when they're doing the stuff, or like when portals are open, or I don't know. There's
Or
an
like
on
they're
and off
seeing
switch
things
to this.
because they saw one drop of water, potentially. Just what was the technical term for that?
Oh
again?
my god, it's shadoobly-doobled. She's gonna like move her
Shadoobly-doobled.
hands in like a circular motion away from. What are people not getting about this term?
I just am
No, I
completely
get it.
1,000% mimic it behind.
Around me,
Uh-huh.
I envision
and
it.
then splashed water in my face, seeing that I got soaking wet, and then I stood out in the rain for like 5 minutes,
It's
proving
really funny though.
that I'm not that your thing is.
But
you,
Aaron-
were seeing things.
I'm
Is
gonna be
there
honest, I
water
don't
on
understand
him
you
now?
guys.
But Aaron,
I
is
don't
there
either.
water on him now, though?
There's no rain.
Oh.
some days, Yuri, I don't understand them either.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in like boring talk.
Can
A
okay.
drop of rain came from the cave, almost touched him on the head, didn't, stayed in place, magnetized away, flew off in the other direction. I didn't fly off in the other direction, but it sort of caressed around him and hit the ground.
Shadoobly-doo.
Like there's like an invisible shield around him specifically for water.
Yeah,
Kinda.
doubling up the water.
Except that, that was immediately proven false.
I know what I saw!
I have an idea.
We did both see it.
And Crusk, I'm gonna need you to trust me and know that I'm on your side
Do
here.
you need a chalice?
I trust you always, Mother.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
I
Crusk.
was away from it for a day. Does anyone have
Like, is there like any like water or puddles
I
around?
produced the chalice.
Around this pill extremely wet.
I produced the chalice.
I think I know where
Okay.
this plan's going.
Yeah, maybe. Regan will take the chalice and like take like some water from like the ground.
Okay.
Crusk?
Oh, huh.
I'm not going to throw it at you.
You're not?
No, of course not.
Oh.
I'm
Of
not
course
you,
not.
love.
She's my mother. She would never do such a cruel thing.
Okay,
You've
well,
got
if you keep
problems,
talking
man.
like that, there will be water in your face, Bensley.
You've
Mother,
got
don't say that.
problems.
We will unpack that later. Crusk, I want you to
Mhm.
hold out your hand for me, please.
Done.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just me thinking in magic terms here. But you know when you cast a spell, you almost will it to happen. You pull it from somewhere inside you and produce the magic, yeah?
Sure. Yeah.
I want you to think about the water not touching you. The same way that you think about casting a spell.
Okay.
If he's doing so, Regan's gonna try to pour the water on his hand.
I know that you normally need music to do your magic, so while you do this, I will play you the music to accompany it.
I
Not
would
bad,
do the
baby.
same, but instead I'm gonna stare at you.
They go to pour water. Crusk, are you attempting to do what they ask?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
All right.
I'm getting pretty good with the biwa.
You sound great, Lev.
Thanks.
As you pour the water,
Burgess, though.
almost as though it's hitting something physical, it seems to spread apart and fall away from Crusk's hand.
Oh, 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 oh!
That's it!
Huh.
That's right!
I'll be
Whoa.
damned.
Now who's seeing things, Bensley?
It did shadoobly dooble.
Right!
I tackle him. I'm playing.
There it is! You see what I mean? It's doing a little shadoobly dooble right there!
I have the force.
What?
What?
The force of will to keep the water off you, I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
What do you...
You're like a water repeller or something.
Have you ever had any
Like a
abilities like this
Shadoblian.
before?
Ajisai and
no.
Casper,
Yes.
Oh,
perceptive as you both are,
Yes.
oh,
you catch in Crusk's eyes the symbol you saw once. I guess you haven't seen it very much, but you would have seen it at the main altar that you attempted to destroy. You see what looks like the cultist representation of the symbol of water seems to take over his eyes for a moment as the water parts away.
I'm gonna lean over to Regan and real quiet like, even though we're in a very small group, real quiet like, he's got one of the symbols of the cult in his eyes when he does the water stuff. He's a traitorous water man.
And very subtly, I also go, your eyes are changing!
What?
It's true, they are! Aim's weapon. Your eyes are changing!
Wait! Crusk?
Didn't that
Uh-huh.
happen before?
Yeah, but now he's using powers.
Your eyes are changing
As Crusk blinks to turn his attention to Casper's shout, the symbol seems to have disappeared.
Does my hand get wet?
I don't think they were slowly pouring. I figured it
Nah.
was pretty
Oh, okay.
continuous. So you're not sure.
You son of a bitch.
Okay, let's not
What?
jump to any conclusions. Also, can we walk and talk?
Walk where? Aren't we already inside?
No.
Oh, I misunderstood where we were.
Anxious.
Yes, let's get out of the rain. I wouldn't want to get caught in this for too long.
There is no rain.
Yeah, by the time they arrived, the rain would have finally subsided.
Him. Well, I am just entirely unaware of my surroundings. I'm too fixated upon this man's eyes.
You had magical eye stuff and girlfriend return.
Let's get out of the cold! Is it cold or is it a sunny Bahama day?
There's a bit of sun, but after all that rain, it's not warm.
Inside we go!
Let's get out of the
Yuri,
lightning.
give me a prestidigitation. I'm all wet.
Say again, Kyra.
I said, Yuri, give me a prestidigitation. I'm all wet.
Okay. They snap their fingers and just Kyra's hair puffs up.
Yay, thank you.
Don't you do that
Yeah,
yourself?
a few more.
Couldn't you do that as well?
I don't have it today. Oh,
No,
you
not
turned
switch
around.
out your-
Yeah.
You can switch out your basic magics?
Yeah?
That's incredible.
You
That's
not?
impressive.
No.
Wizard?
No, I can't do that.
Mechanically,
Oh.
though, can you?
You know how long I
Oh, with
it took me to
the
learn?
Tasha's cantrip formula stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Neato.
I swap out one every day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat.
I never do it.
That's me. What's up, mother?
I'm going to ignore that.
What are you calling
I
my
don't-
Because she
Sorry.
moms me.
Oh, sure.
Always the
I'm not
ones
getting
with the
involved. I'm
mommy
sorry
issues,
that
huh?
they're doing that to you. If you want, I can make them be underwater.
Apparently
Good
won't
luck
do
getting it to
anything,
touch
will
me.
it?
That's just what they
Oh my
want.
goodness. Crusk, have you... I need you to be entirely honest with me right now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you... You had a previous... Was it a previous teacher in the Earth Cult?
Yeah.
And they seem to not revere you, I guess, in the air cult, but they were comfortable with you.
I guess.
As Crusk
What am-
thinks fondly back to them gathering him steak.
Yep. I guess they treated me fine.
How much do you really know about your previous teacher or teachers? I don't know much about your training history, but how much do you really know? And might they have done something to you while you were learning that you weren't entirely aware of?
I thought I knew them okay enough, well enough. I mean, I just sought them out for them to teach me. We didn't go into each other's personal lives a lot.
I can't imagine they'd tell you they were part of a cult.
No, probably not.
Most likely not.
As for whether, they did something to me, I wouldn't be able to tell you that.
So weird, isn't it?
Hmm.
They're around, they're like, no, man, we're doing the right thing. We know what we're doing, but they also won't tell people. Like, guilty conscience.
Ugh,
Honestly, yeah.
cults.
You
Wouldn't
know,
get a lot of volunteers if they told the truth, I
yeah,
bet.
it's like, you know what you're
If
doing.
they told people they were going to wipe out the world as we know it,
That wouldn't sell well.
then yeah.
Yeah.
Crusk?
I probably wouldn't join.
That wouldn't sell well, would it, Crusk?
No.
And yet somehow they still ended up being your teachers. They took
Well,
time
didn't
away from
lead
their
with,
cultly
we're gonna
activities
take
to train
down the
you.
world.
Maybe.
They didn't lead with the we're gonna destroy the world or whatever.
But why would they train you, I wonder? If they were involved with the cult at that point, which I don't know if they are, I'm just throwing ideas out here. If they were involved with the cult at that point, why would they take time away from training cult people to train you?
I don't.
Unless they were
Don't
training
know.
you for cult things, and you just didn't know.
I mean, didn't Arisi say that, like, there's a portion of your memory that's just missing? Like maybe you did join the cult.
Huh.
How did we, if that's true, how could we, like,
How did I get to where I am then?
I don't know.
how could we... What if? What if you were sent out of the cult to try to recruit some amazing warrior, and so you sought out the strongest one you heard of?
Baxter.
What if your whole purpose was to bring Baxter back?
Oh my god.
From what I have heard about this individual, this makes sense to me. But they left. But they left before you came here.
Oh. I hope my secret purpose wasn't to just lure them out to join a cult.
Perhaps Baxter knew something and just didn't want to let it on to you. So he ditched and didn't come here.
That makes sense. He's very smart and incredible.
Or they're channeling their magics through you and channeling their will through you.
So do you want to kiss Baxter or something?
No.
Sounds like you wanted to kiss.
Well, I mean, maybe like a respectful kiss, but not
what
like
other
a
kind of kiss is there?
Well, I don't understand relationship stuff, so I guess
there
it sounds to me like you want to
there are
kiss.
less respectful kisses.
I go into very explicit details of what kinds of kisses there are.
Not without a fucking blade to your throat, you don't.
I meant respectful as in consensual.
Huh?
I mean, there could be consent and disrespect.
Yeah.
All right, he's trying to steer us away from the topic at
You are
hand.
not incorrect. You are not incorrect. Anyway, moving
He's trying to steer us away from the topic at hand.
There's so much I don't
Anyways,
understand.
it doesn't matter if your ultimate mission was to go and to get Baxter, the notably most powerful warrior that you would have heard about in Waterdeep. The fact of the matter is, there's a chunk of your memory. Maxine, I am trying to work through a thing here. You could have checked my logic
crosses her arms very huffily.
The fact is, no matter what your goal was, there's a chunk of your memory that's blocked. How do we unblock it?
Higher magics than I know.
Yeah, I don't know any magic that restore memories.
I've heard stories about people with amnesia hitting their head really hard, getting their memories back.
I pick up a rock.
Yeah.
Oh, that's exactly what I was thinking too.
Oh, Casper's the best sidekick in the world. I love them so much.
Fucking dream team of stupid
Fucking goblins
I am
over
down.
the corner here.
I am down
Fucking
for anything
chicken liver.
anyone in the party wants to do. Anyone in
You're
the
a
party
yes
can tell
man,
Casper
that's
to do
all you
something and
are.
he'd be down.
Okay, we'll
Listen,
show
I
us.
know a good old-fashioned memory whipping when I see one, but I find they're not very effective.
Oh my god.
Aw.
All right, so we'll shelve the rock idea just for now. But we don't know what you could have a totally different goal in mind. I mean, you told me last night that this is where you felt like you needed to be. What if you were being insidious and you don't even know it?
I hope not.
Tell me too.
I mean, there are clerics and people with spells that can generally restore memory. I mean, it's not like it's the mainstay of what the spells do, but if I had, for instance, used magic to affect your mind, such spells should restore it. So unless something beyond a regular spellcaster is messing with your brain, it should suffice.
I mean,
I
we
guess it
said we
depends on
wanted
whether your
to-
memories are modified
If only
or
we
whether
had
they
a
were
genie.
removed.
What?
We said we
What'd you
wanted
say? What'd you
to.
say?
I said, if only we had a genie.
Yeesh.
We had said before we wanted to make our way sometime off to Neverwinter, but maybe we could rush that up.
Maybe.
Find a cleric there.
It depends. Our plans have somewhat changed. Haven't
Super
they?
change.
Our genie
We gotta check on Regan's stuff.
We could probably send
Well, I
him
mean,
a
the
message,
dang-
right?
Yeah, the
I have
danger
some
there
strong
was
words for my dad.
the danger there
Can you
was.
can you fit them in
the
25
biggest-
Has it
words or
more than
less?
25 strong words?
I mean,
We've got-
I'd like it to be, but I could make it 25.
I mean, we can go see him. I think that at this point, being distracted from the temples is exactly what they want, so heading away from them is not optimal. But, I mean, if you
Maybe.
want to check on your dad, then... I mean, I'm not gonna be the one to say no.
Well, forgive me if I'm wrong, but the problem was these guys going off to go and fight him, and you guys took care of him, right?
Well, they are very taken care of.
Oh yeah, they're dead, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
And now
dead.
we just need to.
Impressive.
We should probably let him know not to go and fight him because they're dead and all.
I ran all that way for nothing.
Sorry.
And yet didn't lose a
Upon-
single pound.
Upon saying like that they're all dead, Regan looked like actively uncomfortable, just like in her own skin.
But yeah, we could just send him a message. We can go there. It's honestly up to the rest of you. I'm open to doing kind of anything that needs to be done. Although I was thinking last night, maybe hitting them hard and fast as we have been and just coming in spells a-blazing. Maybe that's not the best way. We're not getting a whole lot of information here. And if we also want to find out what's happening with Crusk, I feel like we need to find a different approach. So a little downtime might actually be good for us. Might give us time to think. I know
I had
it gives
mentioned
them
this.
time, but it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So,
I'm really concerned about that old wind guy that showed up.
Yeah, I was thinking about him too.
Now, I don't know if there's other ways to do it. And, Maxine, you can back me up on this if the same is true for yours, because I'm pretty sure it is. But whenever, I'm just going to take out Wind Vein. I cut myself off from this thing, because it was making me think some things that I didn't want to think. But, when I was, attuned with it, I became aware that I think these weapons they have are needed to make those orbs. Oh. So if there's anything that could be said about hitting them hard and fast, though we're not getting information, getting these artifacts away from them means that they won't be able to make any more of the same orbs that they used to, for example, do all this.
That is true.
Yeah.
Hopefully that was the last one that the Wind Cult could make.
I think so. I think that was probably the last of them.
Mm-hmm.
From what I could tell. They seemed desperate in their actions.
It seems to me... Now, okay. This is something I actually hadn't thought about until just this second. It's kind of easy to imagine the Earth opening up wherever you are. And it's kind of easy to imagine, a tornado or a hurricane appearing pretty much anywhere. What would the orbs of devastation for fire and for water do?
I imagine.
Tsunamis for the water, probably.
But do they have to be near water?
I would assume probably not.
Probably not.
And then what would fire do?
Probably just explode.
But
like a fire
if it's a natural disaster like this, I mean, my mind goes to volcanoes.
Mine does
that
too.
Could also be a thing.
Magma, spontaneous combustion.
Which makes the fire ones, in my opinion, the way I see it, which makes the fire ones the most dangerous.
I was near some plains before. Firestorm, wildfires would be a big one.
Yeah.
Especially this far near the forest.
Well, we haven't... Yeah, that's true. If they were gonna try to do anything to get back at... Not that the fire ones really hate us, but if they do anything to get back at us... If they're gonna go after a forested area, then that's an easy way to get back at you and your family as well, Regan.
So I wouldn't count on it being the last of the air cult. I've cleared buildings of them at least before in other places.
These are just kind of where their main people are, right? Like their main bases. There's still places all over that they have.
There's probably disparate ones around. There might even be a few stragglers in those caverns underneath.
I doubt we're ever gonna get them all completely gone if they're everywhere in the world, but I mean, getting these things out of their hands, like Ajisai said, would probably be best. And
no
again,
more orbs. That's the thing I'm focusing on.
Might be worth trying to purify those things as well.
Purify?
That guy who attacked us, he didn't seem to have any love for the ones we were fighting.
Oh, wait, hold on. What do you mean by purify?
Well, I just assume there's probably something elemental connected to them, and if it's the elemental chaos, then there could be curses or other things attached. The fact that you could let go of the weapon points to maybe that not being the case, but I'm inclined to be careful about such things, but that's my profession.
I mean, they definitely have sparks of... Or at least the Earth one. At least Maxine's does have a spark of the... that one ogre mock thing in it.
Bad juju.
What if... Although it came from your temple.
Yeah.
What if we... I mean, you want to bring it back, right?
I do. I would like to... Well, I mean, I eventually have to go back and bring it back. That's a whole trip, though.
I know. I'm just saying that might be something that might... I don't know if it would purify it, but it might hold... There might be some answers there that you didn't know were there. And if you bring it back, it might... Who knows? Kagetsuchi might do something.
I was actually
don't know.
talking about that last night. Once we know exactly what direction we're going in at some point, preferably after we clear out the temples, I did want to take this back there, and I wanted to check my old temple grounds to see if maybe there was, I don't know, something painted on the walls or something that could give some context. But
Yeah.
that's something I'd prefer to do after we had, I guess, taken the 4 artifacts. Since traveling back to my
that's a good
temple
idea.
would be, that'd put us probably a month or so off the path.
True.
What I was kind of thinking before, it seems there's 2 big ways we can go about things. We could go and look for more information by helping out Crusk, or by going and talking to my contact, or going and just around in general, or we can go in there and get him. But if we do go in there and get him, would it be best to go after? Which one would it be best to? Because I want to kick that man's teeth and that man's face in.
Yes,
Just to
the water
drag it
guy
down
seems
us
to care about us the most, which makes him the most dangerous.
But
Often.
he came after us after we got rid of the other ones. If he's gonna come after us and do all of that, would it not be best to go after the other guy while he doesn't have any bad juju with us at all right now?
I mean, I think when we talked to that water guy, he said that both of the remaining cults were aware of us and were making preparations, right?
I
So-
see.
I'd believe it.
I'm of the belief that this whole thing with the orb was largely to distract us and pull our attention elsewhere.
Yeah, probably.
Also a bit of revenge, I would assume.
Sure, for the air
Absolutely.
cult. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
Why not
just
both?
head right back in then.
Possible.
I think we should look into the air. This is just my opinion. I think we should look into the air temple a little bit more and see what is going on with that air guy. Because if that, he was an Archamental, which is, godlike, evil elemental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The next
The
thing we
things
were
they're trying
going
to
to do was to head down to that lower chamber, but we never got around to that because emergencies
Yeah.
came up.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would
As long as we're on that
personally
page.
like Oz and I to take at least a day or 2. If I try and go back in there right now, I won't be able to keep up.
That's fine.
I
looking
think
to-
downtime is probably for the best, mentally and physically. Especially if the 2 of you aren't in tip-top shape. Feeling like that, I can't imagine great.
We could head back
I'm
and...
much more at home in a library than I am out here.
Well, I mean, if we're going to be real, if we're all in the same general area, if you could think of any areas of research to pursue, we could possibly do the heavy lifting in trying to clear things out from the inside, and if you had any leads that you could follow, like any contacts you could go to try to investigate them. I know that splitting up after searching for each other for so long is not ideal, but we only have so many people and so many resources.
Oh, we're all working on the same thing now, so I feel a little less bad about it. I could
Kyra looks
look
a
into some
little-
things.
She, as I brought that up, she looks a little more down but she doesn't say anything.
I know.
I could look into these Archomentals. I didn't particularly focus on elementals themselves in my field of study.
What about that guy we saw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said he was one of those, right?
I think his name was. They said his name was Yansi Bin.
Yansi Bin. That's something I could look into. If we had a bit of time, or maybe I could do it in the city. I'm sure someone might have it there. I could try and get the sending spell so I can actually contact you.
Please.
I give you a bit of a half smile.
We're all in general contact. It's not like you're estranged anymore.
Yeah.
And the more we all try
You're
to
right.
stick together in a large group, the more points of access they have to try to distract us.
I apologize for being so focused on my family. I realize that's a big distraction.
The only reason I'm here is because of my family. I would never hold that against you.
If it happened to any of us, I'm sure we'd be wanting to do what you did.
Yeah.
Reagan, me post-wall, pre-being brought back to life, was the result of what happens if you don't look out for your family. You never have to apologize to me. If you wanted to go back and see your dad, like I said, I'm not against that. I'm just also, I think it's what they want, is for us to stay distracted.
Yes, that's why.
We could give him this last one, though.
Where? Your contact, Casper, they're in Westbridge, yeah?
No. That's the one that took my thing.
Right.
My contact, I mentioned to you all before because we had talked about going to Neverwinter before because you can teleport there. Points over to over toward Yuri. There's my contact there. They know everything about this stuff. They're just like me. They're gathering information just like I am. I'm going out more for an adventure because my dad told me to. But they're supposed to be gathering all kinds of stories. And if these guys are all doing things around here, he'd know.
Yuri, are there... Again, I've not really been out of the forest all that much until a few months ago, but are there libraries and sources of information readily available in Neverwinter?
Yeah, there's a whole college dedicated to the preservation and storage of information.
I know it's technically a distraction, but Neverwinter is an option.
Her eyes are kind of dart to Maxine.
The only reason I brought it up earlier is because we said that Crusk might need some clerics, and I'm pretty sure there'd be someone in that big city.
In a city that big, I can only imagine.
In the halls of justice is where you'd find probably the things you're looking for there.
And you're being awful quiet, Crusk.
I just hadn't
You're not relaying all of this to your water friends, are you?
No.
I can't imagine he has enough magic in
I
him
don't
to
think he's
relay
got
that
friends
many.
either.
I never said that at all, being that I am his... Oh,
whoa.
You're my what?
Your friend,
Water
Crusk.
trader.
Your friend.
Mother,
I am not your mother.
Mother, please.
Oh, goodness. Maybe it's for the best
Crusk,
that I
you
never
got
show you where I'm
problems,
from.
boy.
I think it is. He'll send his water buddies there.
Oh, you said the high forest. I'm sure he could wander it for 1,000 years and still maybe never find your home.
That is true.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna have to need. That's why I need you to lead me there.
Plus, he wouldn't be
thinking-
able to wander it for 1,000 years. Leans in menacingly. He'd get too tired.
You're right. I would. You meant.
So what if,
I think you
Okay.
meant that as an insult, but I'm fully aware that that is exactly what had happened.
No, I would get very tired.
Yeah.
My feet would hurt real bad.
And by leans in menacingly, by the way, I mean like kind of tries to lean up because you're tall.
Yeah, because I'm taller than her at least.
So we're thinking we're either going to rush back in there, head off to Neverwinter, or go talk to your dad.
I mean, I would like to
guess.
stop in Red Larch, at least see what's been fixed. It's good that you guys caught him before they got there.
Yeah, that was the idea. I would like to see how the repairs are going, because if they're going well, I am going to drag my father back to the high forest where he is supposed to go. I don't even want to imagine how...
I mean, if we get there, I could take him to Neverwinter. And,
I think my mother would hunt you down herself at that point.
oh, it's only a hop, skip, and a jump from there. And I'm sure there's some other people who might be able to teleport him, not into the high forest, but somewhere closer. I could also take him to Yarntar, which is the closest highway that would take you there. I think, yeah, the Evermore Way would be the fastest way to get to the High Forest outside of trekking straight across the land from here.
That is true. Well, I'm going to give my father an earful first for wanting to charge in to fight them because adore him. I love him with all that I am. But that was reckless and stupid, and I am peeved.
Didn't you charge in and fight them all by yourself?
Different capabilities, Yuri.
I suppose. I don't know what your father's capable of.
He's strong, but different strengths.
Yeah, but, you know, Regan is never me, so.
So, you want to stop in Red Larch, and then from there we can take a breather, and then decide properly our next move? Maybe?
Worst case scenario, it's a day and a half killed. If you guys are concerned about time, that'd be the quickest time to make your decision, and then after that you can figure out where you go from there. I do think me looking into things is a good idea, though.
I agree.
Make our way there, figure out if we're gonna teleport or if we're just gonna come right back here. I like it.
I think it's a solid plan.
Yeah.
Any-
In future,
any
getting in and
objections
out
there?
of these mountains is a huge pain.
True.
It really is. I hate this place.
Yeah.
To Red Larch.
Away!
Should we wait for the storm to stop, though? I mean,
I'll try and keep up.
It's not raining anymore, right?
yeah, but
you can.
there's a
you can ride
general
on my broom, Yuri.
wind problem and whatnot, isn't there?
No, that would have died down with it.
It's a sunny day out, guys. Let's go.
At this point, I'm just gonna cast.
I don't know what the weather
daylight on
is.
myself. Regan, like anytime like a storm is brought up, Regan's gonna cast Druidcraft. Be like, all right, weather girl Regan, what's the weather like today, Siri?
Yeah, no, it is cloudy. The rain is past. There is wind, but it's nowhere near what it was before. It's not going to slow you down. Currently, the only thing that will slow you down is Yuri.
Yeah, Kyra will pull out the broom and just pat the spot behind her for Yuri.
Thanks.
Okay. Off we go.
Right. You guys head out. You start making your way back.
Crusk,
Yeah, what's up?
how do we harness your Dripomancy powers?
I was gonna say, Aaron,
Yeah.
with the knowledge that if I will myself to try and repel the water, I want to try and fly.
I mean, you know.
Using the
Oh,
wind.
I can't wait to see. I
For a
can't
long
wait to see
time
how this
we've been
turns out.
marching off to battle.
Roll me a D100, please.
Oh my god.
You got it. 33.
Okay. Now please roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. $23.
Fucking Crusk, stop growing wings. I'm asking you a question. How do we harness your water powers?
While you do not achieve flight, anyone observing Crusk, you see him begin to focus very hard as little spirals of air begin to spin around him, and he lifts off the ground maybe 6 inches.
Agisi's going to grab him by the wrist and like pull him back down and be like, "Hey, I'm talking to you. Stop it."
But I can fly.
Not
Clearly.
while I'm
Kind of.
here.
How the fuck?
I just
So-
thought like, oh, maybe like it kind of is the same thing as the water thing. If I just put my mind to it,
Try
like
doing fire.
Crusk, imagine yourself to be on fire.
Turn into a rock!
as soon as you say that, I actually like he does like, but he just, huh? Does anything happen?
Did you imagine yourself being on fire?
I did. I did imagine myself being on fire.
You do not burst into flames.
Aw.
Ajisai, you feel your hand begin to warm, however.
You trying to burn me, water boy?
What?
You burning me?
Did it get hot in here? Turn the light down,
No, it's just my
Regan.
girlfriend. What?
What? Could you turn your daylight off? It's getting real toasty.
I didn't
Here.
even turn it
Oh,
on.
there's a lot of lightning out here.
Oh. Yeah, there's a lot. Oh my god, I think it's... When you said I should imagine myself on fire, and I did. And now I'm warming up.
Oh.
It's not the
You
same.
see
but
a
it's
light
like...
bit of steam coming off of their clothes
Yeah, what does Rock
as the
do?
remaining moisture seems to be evaporating.
Crusk,
Yeah?
please stop
Stop what? Oh, right.
what you're doing. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool down.
Imagine
Cool
that your
thought.
skin is made of rocks.
Turn into a rock!
Yeah, same
As
thing.
if he starts doing that, Regan's going to turn and stop in front of him and look in his eyes while he's trying to do this.
Crusk,
Yeah,
are you doing that?
of course.
Roll me another Arcana check, please.
Get it, the plank.
Oh
That's a
no!
natural one.
You turn and look, and Crusk seems to be normal. Nothing seems to be happening.
Crusk? Normal?
How do you bad at turning
Difficult
into a
for-
rock? You had a person there teaching you, didn't you?
Yeah, isn't Earth the one you were specifically taught by?
I was taught by several people.
Yeah, but he's the one
But-
you I mean,
Taught by that Wind Harrow dude too.
I killed him though. I killed him too. You know, yeah, I guess that none of this has any bearing on anything.
It's like you killed both of them.
These are all just facts, I
Well.
guess.
You are clearly connected to the elements somehow.
That's wild.
Yes, and so are the abilities that you were exuding, Bensley.
Watch this. I try to lift a rock in the air.
Like,
Like with your
Like-
hand?
like they're just like a
Earthbender
person.
style, like,
Oh, okay.
right.
I thought you meant literally like, watch this. And you picked up a rock like a
I picked
regular
up a rock.
person.
Yes, Carly, that's
Connected to the
right.
elements.
Good job.
Two things. I want you to roll me Arcana again, and Asimars.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
would like both of you to roll me Perception.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
I like. All right, here I go. Perception.
22.
That's a 17.
That's a 7.
Ajisai, you see a rippling, translucent image looming over Crusk's back, extending up about 8 or so feet, maybe a little higher.
Oh my god.
As they extend their hand out towards a sizable rock, nothing humongous, but you know, you're looking at you're looking at something about like 2 fists. It's a bit of a hefty stone. Begins to slowly float
So,
up from the ground.
Is this like a humanoid sort of shadow figure kind of dealio?
Think,
kind of stand.
so if I had to describe its shape, it looks almost like a no face from Spirit of the Way.
Ah!
Would be a great allegory. Not the
Crusk,
mask.
summon the demon! I'm gonna
but
swing
just-
at it with Wind Vane.
You do so. All right. Roll me an attack.
I'm gonna. I'm not attuned to Wind Vane, but I sure as fuck am swinging it. 12.
You swing in the space, and it seems to simply part and reform as the blade passes harmlessly through.
Can no one else see that?
Did you see that? Whoa!
No?
Jesus!
There's a thing!
See what?
The thing? Yeah, I did the thing. It was great.
You have conjured some sort of shadowy muck being.
As you focus on it, Regan, you see it, as Ajisai points it out, and then both of you, it slowly fades and just becomes more and more translucent, and then disappears.
You summoned a shadowy muck thing.
Does this
Sounds
feel...
bad.
Does
Sorry.
this remind me at all of whenever I kind of call upon Valandris when I'm trying to talk to them?
It's not dissimilar. You always feel like they are behind you, whenever you feel their presence. However, nothing about this feels like a celestial by any stretch.
Crusk.
So, it's not the same because it doesn't feel like how Valandris feels to me, but if they're behind you and lending you aid, this might be either someone or something, a being tied to you or watching over you, but they're definitely not of celestial nature.
Suppressing
If I had to guess, it might be something darker. And I do worry. You're allowed to do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do here. Sure. Yes, agreed. It might not be a good idea to try to use these abilities. I don't like this, Crusk.
Not to mention the fact that the last time you saw a shadowy thing was, you know, when it was trying to pull you into a fucking altar.
Yeah, that's why I swung at it with Windvane.
It might be trying to... Now, this is a wild theory. Move through you, almost, or use you as a vessel of sorts, is probably my best guess.
And he couldn't even turn into a rock, so like what's even the point of the rock powers?
But I lifted that rock over there, wasn't it cool?
I can lift that rock with my hand.
Well, I did it from a distance.
Okay.
Well,
So-
it sounds like you did it with that weird thing they're saying is there.
Maybe.
Crusk, it
wasn't you,
occurs
that
to
was it.
you that you haven't heard that ringing in several days.
I think this thing brings good news.
Okay.
How do you
I love my
mean?
dark god.
Yeah, that sounds like something a cult member might say in response to this.
No, hear me out. It gave me cool powers, and I haven't heard that ringing in like a couple days, too.
Yeah, your evil shadow god has made you more powerful and comfortable.
You're the one who's saying it's evil.
Yeah, it's a
It's helping me
shadowy
out.
muck thing.
So, you just judge people on how they look?
You're just jealous.
Crusk, you were terrified the last time you saw a shadow muck thing.
Last
Yeah, but
time,
I can't see it.
last
this
time there was a shadowy muck thing, I had to save you from it.
Yeah, but now I can't see it.
Yeah, didn't
So-
it like crawl out and look like...
What? Yes?
If you do me this favor, I will let you call me Mom for an entire day without getting mad at you.
Oh, okay,
Oh my
just for one
God.
day.
For
That's gonna
one
be
day.
awful.
She doesn't speak for me, though.
Yeah, no, I don't. If
I'd
you...
do it anyway, whether you let me or not, so...
Oh, that just makes me more angry.
You're always angry.
I'm not always angry. That's
No,
not-
she's not.
You're always
She's
angry at
quite
me.
delightful.
I'm not always angry at you. I just like to pick on you most of the time. Then you call her mom, and I want to rip your nose off. That's true during those moments. And also, when you indulge the whims of your evil shadow muck god. Stop indulging the whims of your evil shadow muck god.
Okay, fine.
There.
Crusk.
You haven't picked up other things? Like, oh, sorry.
Oh, no.
I can try.
No!
I mean, no,
No.
I'm not gonna try. No.
No, you are not going to try, because what I'm going to request of you is that give us a couple days to try to figure this out. Maybe Yuri can find some more information, but until we know more, please do not tap into these abilities. I know they're tempting, and I understand that, but I'm worried for your well-being, and I think it might be best to avoid using them at any cost. Because we don't know the nature of them yet.
Yeah. Besides,
Fine.
what would Baxter say?
I mean, I feel like he would encourage this.
Honestly, yeah, I think he probably
Okay,
would.
I don't know. I
Everything
don't
you've
know
told me.
Baxter and did not know what he would say. I gambled and I lost.
This backfired a little bit.
Yeah.
As you continue moving and talking, you do happen upon a road, one that two of you are quite familiar with. Regan and Ajisai, this would have been the road you would have originally taken to Red Larch when you first arrived here.
Oh.
Shit, it's a fucking road robber. Get him! Ah!
Hey, if we continue down this road, we might bump into some ne'er-do-wells that join us on an adventure of cult killing.
There might be a broken cart along this road.
Never trust rogues. Never.
Did you hear
You saying
rogue?
road or rogue?
I said
I
road.
heard rogue.
Road.
I heard
Oh,
rogue.
he's
Rhoda.
Road.
This thing in front of us, a road.
I'm not wrong.
I thought we were coming across a rogue.
No, we're coming across this road.
No, we have one of those.
Lots
Come on.
of confusion today, guys.
No.
Like, oh, who is he?
I was very confused about what you were saying.
Emphasis on the duh in road.
Just all of us looking at a pathway
Road.
across the, and then just road.
All right, I think
Just
this.
runs up and just some guy walking along. Just,
Fucking the same rogue we came across heading to Red Larch. I just like, oh shit, it's that guy. Get him. Fucking.
Heck that guy.
this is the most. You come to a fork in the road. Oh, I pick it up.
Yeah. Oh.
Fuck.
Oh. Anyways.
But yeah, check my pockets.
Everything seems to be there.
Road.
I don't know about that. I don't
You
know
don't
about
find
that
any
anymore.
You were not robbed by the topography.
Damn. All right, everything is still there.
Fuck.
Anyways, this road goes to Red Larch. Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Hecking go. I'm not cussing.
Oh, it's okay, sweetie. Sometimes it's okay to swear.
No, it's not.
Basically, whenever you
Mom
feel
will
like.
kill me.
Fuck.
Around the end of the travel day, you guys, I'll say at a fairly brisk pace with Yuri on the broom, not slowing you down. You guys arrive at the edge of the city, or town, really.
Yeah.
Who is leading the group? Just a quick question.
Who's got the highest survival again?
I will step
definitely me.
forward. I'm scouting my
Probably.
way
You know what?
through.
We've taken this road before. I'd say Ajisai would probably be at the front, heckin', at least. But it's like it's a road, so like it's not like we're trekking through the mountains or anything.
Yes. No, this is for something else.
Yeah.
Probably if Ajisai's up front, Regan's
High passive, high survival. I'll be at the front.
He just wants to know the ACs of whoever's in the front. So he can fucking
Me,
kill
hit
us.
me! Strike me with your wrath, DM. I will return it in kind.
I will.
I have the AC of tracing paper,
It's-
so let's go.
It's true.
It's true.
Are you stinky? I know I put you around here somewhere.
You're torn apart by a glance.
Yeah, it's true.
Someone looks at you too hard, you're like, ah.
My soft druid heart.
Psychic damage. Ah.
You are what that fucking like meme TikTok is about when they're like, fuck you, but instead of wizard, you're a druid, where it's like
Yeah.
D4 of fucking whatever damage dies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level 1 wizard trips down a flight of stairs, takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage, dies instantly.
Yep.
You know, and that's realistic, though. People can die from a bad fall down a flight of stairs.
Oh, they super
true.
can. People can die just from tripping on their own shoes and
Yes.
like on a regular, just walking down the sidewalk.
It puts
Like,
commoners in context when it's like, yeah, man, you fall 5 feet and take 1d6 damage and die. It's like, that can happen.
Yeah.
It's alarming how often it happens to commoners, I guess, if you really think. But you know what? Normally they'll roll like a 1 or 2 or 3, so like, they'll just be real hurt.
Can
Yeah,
you
they'll
make
just
me a
be
dexterity
severely
saving
wounded.
throw?
Who?
Oh my god.
You.
Oh yeah, I can do that. Here I go.
What the fuck?
That's a 24.
So all of you see, very briefly, Audrey's foot gets snared and dragged up into the air as they do a backflip
my
and
God.
pull their foot out of it.
Yeah! Okay, is there a rope? Like, is there a rope that tried to pull me up?
Yes.
Can
It
I...
is hanging, suspended.
Can I
in the
have
air.
drawn the glaive of Suzu 10 and cut it and severed it whilst doing the flip? Since I rolled
Yes.
so high? Yes!
Just slice the rope in half. The top half seems to just hang there for a little bit, floating in the air.
What was that? When you say
was
floating
that
in the
your-
air, do you mean like from a tree branch or something? Or just
No,
into
no,
the air?
You are on a road. There are bushes and things around, but this rope is suspended in the air.
What the
Midair.
fuck?
As out of the bushes, you see a bearded man with a long bow hop out, half drawn, as he begins pulling it back and then stops. As Regan, you immediately recognize your father.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, this man would not survive on
Well,
his
I've
own.
been had.
This man would not survive on his own at all. I would... Oh my
As
god.
you see a few villagers pop out of other bushes nearby. You see a couple pitchforks. You see one in actual armor with a sword.
And you were going to go after the cultist, Dad?
I hope I put
We were going to go after the cultists. But
Sir,
yes.
sir, I
With
hope
a
I
rope.
put on display why your daughter is safe and you were not.
Hey, they probably can't backflip as good as you.
No, but I'm gonna be there. I'm not
No, but
there
they
for
can
you.
sure cause a hurricane.
Well, the cultists have been dealt with.
I
You're
think-
welcome, Dad. And if you ever try to pull a stunt and go after them, I am going to drag you back to Mom myself.
Your father makes no promises.
You're infuriating.
I think this guy got a bit of a personality twist. From last time I saw him.
I'm glad to see you're safe.
Yes, I'm glad to see you were too. I missed you. Can you not? Ugh.
I head back up. It's not like I'm going by myself
Oh,
off
yes?
into the wild yonder.
Who was your backup, Father?
A couple people. We got some guards.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. I could take on like all of
They're
you
trained.
together.
Well, yeah, but you're terrifying.
Yeah, that's what you need to be.
Dad?
I'm plenty terrifying.
No, you're not.
No, you're not.
Straightens his back. He puffs out his chest a little bit.
You are less scary now than you were a second ago.
Dad, have you met your wife?
Well, yeah, she's super terrifying, but she's my wife. Of course, she's super terrifying.
He's
Regan
into
just
it.
has her. Yeah.
Your dad gets it, Regan.
Yeah, no.
Uh.
I mean,
Parents
I've
in
only
the
met the
family,
daughter,
I
but
guess.
I get it.
Regan just has her face in her hands, just looking like she's trying not to scream in frustration.
See, you get that part of you from your mom, and you get the part of you that didn't listen to your mom and came here from me.
Yep.
So I'm not listening to you.
Okay.
'Cause I am your father.
Well, I don't wanna butt in on family affairs, but seeing as how I appear to be part of the family,
Yes.
if you don't go back, I am going to
get
lift
that.
you up over my head and carry you back.
I would let her.
Wait, you're serious?
I am so serious.
Entirely serious.
All right, you know what?
Intimidation.
Addendum. I will stick you on this broom with this person, and they will take you back. I know your name,
Yeah.
Clara. I'm just calling you person because it's emphasis. Sorry. I didn't mean to call you this person.
I'll get over it.
Okay. Streamlabs just crashed. It's still going, but it's still going. It's still going. It just crashed is all.
There wasn't even like a I forgive you. It's like I'll get over it.
It's alright. You should have seen me before. I did a whole like thing. It was terrible.
Well,
Anyways,
you heard him, everybody. Cultists have been dealt with. You can go back home.
Me go back home.
You see, no, not you. No, I'm talking to them. As you see a couple other villagers pop out from bushes, and they all start turning around. One of them is like, all right, back to repairs.
One person just walking back. Ooh, that was exciting.
Most of them looked pretty terrified. Only the only ones that seemed in any way confident were the ones that looked like they were actually town guards. Any of the other militia seemed to be quite ready to die, like they were internally putting their affairs in order, sort of thing.
Oh,
Perhaps
where's what's his fuck? The dude that came here that we sent. Is he here yet?
Oh my god, I forgot we sent someone here.
Who are you talking about?
Who?
The dude that the fucking was it Maverick? The guy that we let go.
Did you make up a person?
Yes, no, we had a guy
yeah.
pass by, but he didn't stay very long.
I still don't know what we're talking about.
He was from
The air
one of
cult
the-
guy.
He was from the air cult guy.
Oh,
He's the one who was
right!
nice,
Yeah,
but
The one we let
he
go
was
of.
here maybe a day and a half ago, I think is when he left.
That was a
Really?
million
Was he nice? Did
seconds
he say anything
ago.
about me?
Did he say anything about you?
Or just anything in general?
I didn't know their name, so I don't know why he would have told me about you, not that first.
I think the only thing he would have mentioned is that you were a colossal pain in the tuchus.
It's true.
But they seemed like they were in a hurry to get somewhere.
Away from.
Or
Hurt
away from
tuchuses.
here.
That's fair. He's been through a lot.
Didn't want to be around you. Get a hurt tuchus.
I would never hurt a tuchus.
You hurt tuchuses.
Me?
You're a
I've
pain.
never heard a tuchus in my life.
You are a pain in the tuchus. I just heard it.
I was saying that about Crusk, not about my father, but it still stands.
Another
Yeah,
village.
see, I'm
I'm a pain in the
retroactively
tuchus.
right.
I am.
Wait, I'm a
I
pain
am
in the tuchus?
Tuchus healer, if you will.
Tuchus mender, maybe.
Let's just go into the town. I would like to see how the repairs are doing, and then we have some friends who need to sit down. Please, Dad.
Yes, no, come with me.
Maybe I'll go to rest our tuchuses.
Yes, come along, grandfather.
See, that one doesn't make me mad, though. I don't really care about
That one's just sad.
Let's go!
I'll be a grandfather one day. That'll be nice.
Yeah, I mean,
They could adopt. You guys are quickly led to the inn, which does have some damage. You see patchwork done. There's scaffolding around some other buildings. Most of the debris has been either moved off to the side, or you see a lot of it's now being used as firewood. And there are several fairly sizable fires around the town going. But he takes you back to the main area, where things seems to mostly be kind of hubbed around at this point. You see the town itself at this point is mostly inactive. It's late in the day, and most people are either asleep or they just seem to be indoors getting some food and getting to bed.
That makes sense. This town only have one map, so I doubt that there's a lot of infrastructure here.
town's
The
got
repairs have been going well enough. We lost a great deal of people in the original attack, so the effort's been slow, but we've gotten most of the bodies buried.
Do you still have the
And
pickle guy?
yeah, he's around.
Yeah.
No, there was no
Hooray.
market that day, so there wasn't a major threat or anything over there.
Oh yeah, that's the man we bought your dowry from.
Oh my gosh.
Right, that was the thing.
Uh
Wasn't
huh.
it? That was
Sure
weird. Friend.
was.
Just wanted to point that out. That was weird.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah,
as
she's
long
Mother,
as we
take-
were.
Mother,
all
just take
on
some
the-
deep breaths. You need to calm down.
Okay.
Just
I know they're not
I did
angry.
agree. I did agree.
I'm going to lift up Crusk, if that is acceptable.
Crusk,
who are
do
you
you
asking?
attempt to stop this?
let's say no.
Okay, you lift up Crusk.
And
Yes.
is there a wagon, pile of hay, or something nearby?
You would have taken him indoors, so there are windows with which you could defenestrate him.
Are we
you
on the first or
unsure if
second
there are
floor?
Piles of it. You are currently on the first floor.
I'm going to walk over to a door.
Mhm.
I'm carrying him the way that, like Zelda,
Fred Flintstone
like
carries Dino.
Link carries a block or a pot.
Above your head.
I'm going to take him to a door and open it, and I am going to hurl him straight out and close the door.
Mother, help! Mother is trying to hurt me! Help! Help!
Mother, help! Mother is trying to hurt me.
You throw him outside and you slam the door.
Yeah.
Crusk, you do not feel the impact of the ground.
You cheater!
Wow.
You fly forward and you stop about 6 inches off of the ground.
Crusk, you no longer take fall
Too bad I don't see it because I closed the door.
Yep. This is incredible. He's just got the biggest fucking grin on his
The
face.
distance between you and the ground, however, slowly seems to be closing.
Help.
This is it. This is it for me.
No, I'm going to have a slow 6-inch fall and die.
He's like a beetle.
It's crushed. I believe it.
They never tell you. They never tell you how much it hurts. They don't know. They just don't know.
I hope he fell nose first.
Ow!
As you are contemplating your inevitable impact with the ground, you do hear a bit of shouting off to your north. As you turn and look
Me?
up the road, you do, yes.
Oh.
Inside, you would hear slightly muffled, but you'd hear a similar thing. As you see a single point of light closing in,
Oh.
a couple 100 feet off, then closer and closer. As you see what looks like an older man, disheveled, his clothes are torn, and you see blood stains on different parts of him as he slowly drops down to one knee, gets back up, and keeps running.
I approach him. Hey, are you okay?
Westbridge has fallen.
Wait, what? Oh.
I don't know what happened. People started showing up a few days ago, and then villagers started acting differently. Anyone who started speaking up, they've been killed.
Oh, Westbridge? This was Westbridge, you said?
Yes. As he leans forward, he grabs onto you and puts his weight on you as you see a thick arrow shaft protruding from his back.
Oh my goodness. I'm going to immediately dump a 3rd level cure wounds into this guy.
You do so, and you just and he seems to fall unconscious.
I carry him back to where the rest of the group was.
I have a question.
Trying to steal my thing.
I have a question that is going to seem like semantics, but it is more me curious about how you imagine this magic to work. Does the cure wounds, like, push the arrow out when it's cast, or would he have had to take it out beforehand?
He would have to remove the arrow. The arrow remains.
Okay. Just a neat thing to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know much about medical shit, but I think Crusk is like, I leave it in there until somebody knows what to do.
You are experienced enough with the spell. If you wanted to at the same time, you could pull the arrow out.
Sure. The cure wounds would just kind of expel the arrow.
As you cast the cure wounds with your other arm, you reach back and you pull the arrow, and as the wound closes, the gasp is a little more pained as you see these hooked barbs on either side that seem to tear the flesh as you pull it out.
I'm sorry.
And he, in either circumstance, remains. he loses consciousness.
I will drag him to where the rest of the group are.
I was gonna say, you said we heard it, kind of. So, like, could we just have the door open for him? Like, get in here! Like, what's going on?
Poke our head out.
The door is open as Crusk runs back in with his body.
Whoa,
and
whoa, whoa!
I think we'll call it for now. I think that's where we'll leave off.
All right.
The
Oh my
cult
God.
after my thing!
Oh shit.
Well, guys,
Wow.
I've got
Well.
cool new powers.
You have dangerous new powers.
Cool new powers.
Okay, so because of the state of the stream right now, because it's currently in that like click if you want to stop recording thing, I'm not going to be able to run the credits. What we're probably going to have to do is like start sending people off to whoever we're raiding, and then stop it, and then have everyone just stick around and go off. So figure out who we're gonna raid. Unfortunately, no credits, guys. So I'm just gonna take this minute to quickly go over. Please click the link below the player / the YouTube player. If you in the description on YouTube, I mean, if you want to leave questions for the first Chat 19 of 2023, please do so. I cannot fully remember who's in it. Who was it?
There's a schedule. Let me go look.
It is Aviana and Flux.
Yeah. Also, we will be coming back with Vestige on the 14th of January. Woo! Spread the word. 14th of January. January 14th.
January of the 14th variety.
The second.
Not the
second
15th.
Saturday of the month.
Not the 13th.
Are we doing anything this Saturday?
The 14th.
DMS.
DMS.
Okay, I was making sure that we didn't have it last time.
DMS this Saturday.
Yeah.
Let's let's get the purple kid again. They're doing their big Christmas event.
All right.
I got to smooch them.
Everybody at home, the stream is about to end, but if you want to stick around and be part of this raid, then please do.
Don't be thinky.
All right. Later, everybody.
Bye, buddy.
Bye, buddy.
Adi toast. Love to appreciate.